You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. Yeah, we had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
Yo, by the way, kick Dingbat here. Welcome to Vikings Chargers, where we just had a pick six as I was turning on. Guess who? Isaiah Rodgers. But that's all right because 500. He's got the Vikings tonight. Money line, baby, money line. What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Richie MC, Trev, Donald, Bill, Eagles fan. Thank you guys so much for being here. Jonas, Big Mix, Dylan, Chester, Rico, KGK. Thank you guys so much. Anybody I missed? I know people are still pouring in. Sphinx, Colin, I see you. Daz is here. Might be Kevin, Patulo's terrible throw. John, Drew, Richard, Steve. Thank you guys for being here. Challenge is being, let's see. They're saying to see if he was, did he lose control of the ball? Oh, he might have lost control. I don't think you can reverse that. What up, EN890? Are you? I got the money line. Vikings tonight, baby. Money line. You bet TD for Isaiah Rodgers? That would have been a great prop bet. That's close. It is. I don't think you can overturn it. I don't think there's enough. In my opinion, there's not enough. But then again, what the hell do I know? I'm just an Eagles fan. What do I know? Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Incomplete. Dude, I don't know about that. We got to get Bradley Chubb. I didn't see Cilio show. Did you own? Oh yeah, I posted it. I posted it. It was a love fest between Mark and Cilio. They love the Cowboys. Every time they talk, I have hearts coming down. Check it out, man. It was good. But we double moonwalked that ass yesterday. Eagles fan, man. They were super chat. Love your street 500. I'm all out of whiskey without my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink. Even though the Bears may not stink right now. That is a bad call. That's a bad call. There was not enough evidence to overturn that. They're trying to save the Chargers' ass in L.A. Because nobody will come. Here's a catch to Allen. All right, we roll him. Philly, you see all the illegal fixes in the NBA players arrested today? I've been saying it, Josh. The NBA is rigged. The NBA has been rigged for years. And it's not just the players. It's the ownership. You think Luka Doncic going to the Lakers was not fixed by the NBA? Totally fixed. Yeah, I did see it. I didn't see a bunch of it, but I knew the NBA was always fixed. Here's a handoff. Who's the backup for the Chargers? Hampton's in IR, right? Who's the backup? I heard they might move. Who might move? You know what's happening in the NFL too? Well, when it comes to points and shaving games and stuff, that would not surprise me. Yeah, VJ looked good. King George, what's up? All right, 2nd and 10 at the 30. 2nd and 11. Herbert looks, throws, caught, close to a first down. They said there was an uptick on under for scoring at 9 minutes, and that players took himself out with a foot injury. Dude, what, like, were the players stars? Because, like, dude, do they not make enough money? I mean, Jesus. I think the Luka trade was the biggest fix of the century. Luka and Bright Lights LA, Mavs get first overall. All for ratings since the NBA. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. To me, when the NBA did that, you knew everything is rigged. All those lottery picks where you had the Cavaliers would get like 3 years in a row, number one, to set up James. I mean, it's all fake. NBA is a phony sport. Hate to say it. It's true. Let me see something. I'm trying to see what that channel membership thing was. It didn't show up on my chat. I like McConkey, man. Brian Jones, member for 24 months at Dingbat Nation, my man. Thank you so much. He goes, what's up, Philly? What up, man? What's going on, buddy? How are you? Dude, I wish we had McConkey. You know? Becton's hurt. They're saying Becton's hurt. If you're going to say that, you might as well say all sports are rigged. They basically are. I think they are to different degrees. Like, I think the NFL is better with players in the draft. I don't think they care who wins the games. They just control the spread. I think the NBA, because their ratings suck, they step in and say, all right, Dallas, you have to trade. You have to send Luka to the LA, and we'll give you a first-round pick. I think that goes on in those sports more. Clark, thank you for super chat. 500. What up, buddy? Thoughts on AJ being back on the list with the hammy? I think he's been dealing with it all year. Not gonna lie, would expect the production. I don't know what to make of it. You know, my first thought is conspiratorial. Are the Eagles trying to trade AJ Brown and want him healthy? But then I'm like, nah, that's not happening. So I assume he's hurt, but he's not limping and he's on the field. We're gonna find out if he can practice tomorrow. It sucks because now I have to wait to do my video. I can't do my preview video until I know whether he can play or not. McConkey on the Patriots with Brady would be GOAT, probably. Back then, he's been dealing with injury all year too. You wonder how banged up just all those linemen are from last year, man. VJ Edgecombe is the new Allen Iverson. We'll pump the brakes. We'll see. Yeah, he looks good. I'll give him that. But say AI is another level, man. Rock the Artist, what's going on? AI may be the best all-round player I've ever seen in terms of size. Johnny Blaze, what's up, my man? Yo, 500. Yeah, I watched Philly vs. the Mob on Netflix. Yeah, I totally watched it. It's crazy because I remember all that stuff on the news every day. Matter of fact, when they had the shooting on the Schuylkill, we were supposed to go to Philly that day. I don't remember what, but then we got called like, there's a bunch of traffic here, don't even come. We didn't even go. Throws first down McConkey, flag down. But I did watch it. It was interesting reliving that. AJ tweets are killing it. Yeah. These Chargers throwback unis would look better if they did have the numbers on the helmet. Yeah. Yeah, the color's all right. I like the other ones better. And I don't like numbers on helmets. I don't like the numbers on the sides. I think that's very college footballish. Should not be in the NFL. I remember most of the things that happening as well. Yes. It was interesting. I was 18 in 2001. AI versus Shaq Kobe. AI, very big AI fan for life. Me too. Yeah, crazy times. Yeah, I remember when all that crap was going down. I mean, I was in Jersey, but it was on the news every day. It's all you heard about, you know? It was crazy. But it is pretty good, I guess, you know? Let's get together and give AJ a journal for Christmas. I like that idea. So we got a second and goal here for the Chargers. They really legitimately robbed the Vikings. Herbert play action, gets pressured, gets away, runs, and he gets tackled about the 7. I like the Eagles fence flag hanging there. I recall the episode you received it. Oh, yeah, I love it. It was a huge Pat Croce era, yeah. I heard AJ was training on the side, so he didn't miss all working out, just no pad practice. Yeah, I mean, he might be all. Just had Skinny Joey cheesesteak last week. I was born and raised in Philly. I was not impressed. Oh, really? You didn't like it? I have no idea what to think. I haven't had it yet, so one of these days. There's a throw, touchdown. Gadsden on the touchdown. Damn it. If anyone wants to see a great interview, watch Smitty on Sertan Terrian Arnold podcast. Haven't laughed that hard in a minute. They told some funny. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched it. Well, I think most people probably want the Chargers because they're not NFC, but I bet the Vikings big time tonight. Yeah, Kelly Green in the house this week. Ain't no losing in Kelly Green. Who's my favorite team between the two, I guess? I would say I like the Chargers more than I like the Vikings. You have soft pretzels in your feet? Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could remind you. People don't realize mobs still run shit. You still think they're running? I mean, I don't know what's going on there. I'm so out of touch with what's going on in Philly anymore. But I remember those days with Merlino and all that shit going on. I mean, I remember being on the news. You know, I have family in those neighborhoods. So I used to hear about it all the time. So it was interesting rewatching that, like watching that. I'm going to wear my Eric Allen jersey. I love it. Yeah, he's being honored. No, Woogie didn't throw a pick yet. They robbed Isaiah Rodgers of a pick 6. He missed it. Oh my God, he just made it. How did he make that? No, I didn't watch the Sixers game. Only some of the highlights. I didn't get a chance to. Prop, thank you for Super Chat. Good to see you've got Niner Red on. I wasn't thinking about it in terms of Niner Red. I was thinking in terms of Phillies. See, I like to represent my team even when they lose, like right after, because you know you get frustrated with them, but then you gotta show, hey, I ain't going nowhere. Hey, Feather, I just found out Gino Cheesesteaks about to put a store in Hampton, Virginia. Is it? For Hampton, Virginia, it'll be good, but Gino's is not one of my favorites. That's for sure in Philly. But in Hampton, Virginia, maybe it'll be good. It looked like a miss to me, too. Will Brandon Graham be his starter, just rotational? I think rotational. Joel Perez. How many Joels have we got? How many G.I. Joels tonight? How many G.I. Joels in the house? Eagles fumble all those 5th round picks, bro. I wanted Oran Gatz at Syracuse. Yeah, maybe you're right. So you fans want to trade A.J. Brown, our best receiver, over tweets, you guys? Nah, who said that? Who said that, Speedy? I don't want to trade him. Why won't the Eagles just go back to Kelly Green? I'm sure most fans would want that. I don't know, Rocco. I mean, I'm not saying they have to go back and make it look like the '90s version, you know, like redo, you know, give it a new twist, you know. But you gotta upgrade these jerseys, man. It's funny. You watch, like, when you watch the Eagles game, look at the stadium. It's 80% Kelly Green. Everybody buys the Kelly Green stuff. I think more than the other stuff. So why they wouldn't go back, I don't know. They need to go back. Danielson Joel here. We got G.I. Joel in the house. G.I. Joel's. Stand up, G.I. Joel's. 500, have you read any of George Anastasia? No, I haven't read any of his books. No. I should probably do that. You know, it's just, it's hard to know. You know, I always wonder, like, if they're getting stuff from, is he getting most of his stuff from, like, cops? You know what I mean? FBI, what they have to say. Because they're always not accurate, but I should probably read some of it. I haven't read any of his books. I remember him from TV, and I remember him from, he used to have a show, like a little thing on YouTube. I just remember watching Channel 6 News, and it was always about what was going on with the mob in Philly. It was crazy. If you could only make one trade before this deadline, what would it be? Bradley Chubb. I think Bradley Chubb is the guy. The NBA just refunded me $300,456 for past bets. They should. The Olympian tweets, it hurts you. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right, Carson, it's time to go to work. Yeah, old Nicky Scarfo was crazy. That dude was psycho. I always think of him in the stabbing with the butter knife. Clark, thank you for super chat. He goes, are you caught up with Tulsa Kings? One episode behind. I'm one episode behind. We get Chubb for Chubb, yeah. I don't think AJ, I'm going to say Brandon Graham doesn't play. I think AJ plays. Do we get to see Bennett this week? Do we still need to go after CJ Gardner-Johnson? I don't know if we'll see Bennett this week. Do we still, in my personal opinion, I would get CJ in here, but they won't. Black Mass was good, yeah. I remember when he got sent to, I remember when he went to prison. I mean, that was on the news every day. Cheesesteaks are mid, are they? I have no idea. I want to try that and Angela's. There's a handoff Mason nowhere. He's going to lose a yard. Man, I would love to have Derwin James. So the best cheesesteaks I've always in local neighborhood corner joints, whether it's Kensington, Port Richmond. Yeah. Hey Phil, what's happened? My cannoli eating pies on. Why are you betting on the Wookiee? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just felt like I felt like the Vikings were going to win this game. It was just a pure gut. 2nd and 11. Carson Woogie Wentz. Franks and beans. Let's go, baby. Come on, Harson. Franks and beans. He gets away. Come on, Carson. Throw. Do a play. Do something. Throw it. Incomplete. Dude, Carson looks like shit. Oh, yeah. It is now, yeah. Dre Diesel, man, thank you for Super Chat. Bennett was taking first team reps today. Get him in there. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try anything. Vikings should have gotten Aaron Rodgers. That would have been interesting. You're probably right, to be honest with you. I just don't think he wanted to go the Brett Favre way. 3rd and 11. Carson's got to do something here, man. Wentz back to pass, looking sacked. Del Sandro's is great. I'm here. Lord Vaughn, shout out to you. Miss having a league safe like Jenkins. Oh, yeah. What up, Donnie? How are you? Woogie's running for his life, holding on the ball too long. I bet the Vikings, which don't look like a good bet. Front Lehigh, pretty good cheesesteaks. I treat my dog's Italian cat as Italian. I call him Muccino. I like it. Daniel's unpopular opinion. Pats isn't bad. Geno's is yeah. I was never a fan of those. You know. Front Lehigh 6. Nah, bro, that's Needleland. Yeah, I haven't had anything from there. I don't know. Joey Steele, what's going on? You like oats? Mayor of Kingstown is back, baby. I've never watched it. $30 in Philly, I bet. Jeez, they were like $8 when I was there. Freddie, what's up, Philly? I love your videos. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. You ain't coming home, Derek Barnett. You're staying right there in Texas. Jose, what's going on? Mayor of Kingstown is great. Who's in that? Wentz is still feeling that hit from Carter. You're right about that. It's better than Tulsa cakes. Interesting. Hawkeye guy. Okay, I know what your show you're talking about now. Yeah, I haven't watched it. Logan Motorsports, what's going on, man? This game's gonna blow chunks. G.I. Joel, just like all these games for most part. Landman is good. I haven't watched it. I need Jefferson Hawkinson to do something for my fantasy. I hear you. Remember the times when Philly fans wanted Wentz? Fun time. Yeah, why wouldn't we? I'm never paying $30 for a cheesesteak. Wait, where are there 30? I have no idea. Yeah, I know they're beefing, right? Is he beefing with Geno's or is he beefing with Pat's? I know he was beefing with Angelo's. Don't mess with Joey. Good dude. Del Rossi, expensive though. 46, man. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Goes 500. The Chargers tight end is the guy who won the Philly draft. I was telling you and Joey he was going to be great. You guys pre-draft. Yeah, I remember. I remember you talking about him. It looks like you're right. And thank you for that super chat. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Chargers got the ball again. Free play, and McConkey just dropped it. That's unusual. When does he drop anything? Cilio Marcomb's clown lover. I know they love the cowboy. It was like it was a giant love fest. I was getting sick. In Woodbury, New Jersey, new place with or without have 2 for authentic. Damn. I live in Philly. How much are they in Philly now? I really want Bradley Chubb. Now I'm seeing the Eagles are interested in cornerback from Seattle. You're going to hear the Eagles are interested in a lot of people. Jules, what's going on? I think if they don't get a pass rusher, it's a mistake. Lions scare me more than the Packers. I've not watched the Ozark series, no. $17? Shit, that's cheaper than here. You get a bad cheesesteak here, it's about $20, $22, and it's not even good. Where's our power running? We got to find it, man. I have a feeling Barkley's going off this week, dude. I have a feeling this is Barkley week. 2 weeks, Ted. I can't wait, Ken. Make that shit home. I got to, man. Watch Ozark. I know, I need to. Giants always stink. They do. All right, 1st and 10 Chargers. Play action Herbert. Looking. Going to dump it off to tight end. About 8 to Gadsden. We don't want you. 500 in the house. Oh, wait. It's in his house. How you doing? I'm doing good, Timmy. How are you? How about, yeah, maybe. I think you need a pass rusher. Man, tight David Super Chat goes, 8,500. Have you picked up your 50-gallon drum of eggnog yet? No. 500's on a diet. I'm always on a diet. It just never works. But I'm doing really good tonight. I'm almost done a 36-hour fast. Oh, they're horrible. There is Capriati's just came here. And then Capriati's just came here, but it doesn't taste like it does on the East Coast, the one on the East Coast. And then the other one they got is what? Jersey Mike's? That's trash. I don't even like eating that. So to me, there is nothing. Then there's a bunch of other ones that are like just, stores, and it all looks disgusting. You dropped 45. Good for you, man. That's what I need to do. Yeah, but I don't like Jersey Mike's. I don't like it at all. Tyler Jeff's working out, walking 10 steps, 10,000. Yeah, I'm walking 10,000. Great. Yeah, it's trash, dude. Yeah, it's Subway. There is no good ones out here. There's nothing good. And then when people tell me, oh, you'll like this is like authentic. I go, and it's like they got some tasty cakes on the rack, and then they act like that makes their cheesesteaks great. It's awful. I haven't had anything here that's good. Where we order Emeralds, where's yours at? Oh, you order it, make your own. That's the way to do it. Yeah, there's a Charlie cheesesteak here, I think in a mall or something. I'm not gonna eat that. What you'll get good out here, food that's good out here, like you can get really good Mexican food. Like really good Mexican food. Like there's been some hole in the wall places I found that were really good. So a lot of them aren't around anymore though after the whole pandemic thing. But you can get really good Mexican food out here. Chinese food's not too bad, but like sandwiches, like pizza, stuff like that, all crap. Nothing good. I'm up in Northern California. Yeah, they have tacos and stuff like that. Yeah. Do I like the Olive Garden? No. Dude, I think I've been to the Olive Garden one time in my whole life. And that was actually in Jersey because I went on a date and they wanted to go there. It was bad, dude. Do we have a Charlie's here? Yeah. Taco cheesesteaks is a thing I've never heard of that. Prabha, thank you for the super chat. He goes, even with Micah, Packers just aren't dynamic. Don't scare anyone. Tampa, Detroit, Philly, Rams have guys worry opponents. Just how I see it as a Niner fan. Yeah, I mean, right now it doesn't look good defensively for them. Will they get better though? That's the question. All right, Herbert, looking start of the second quarter. Love from Fresno. Thank you so much. Olive Garden. One time. You ain't no legit pass rusher. I love Oregon. Have you been? No. I only came out here after I got married. I never even was out here before I got married. No, I've been East Coast most of my life. South Jersey. I also lived in Maryland for a while. I only came out here because my wife was from here. Herbert rolling. Oh, he's going to score a touchdown. Damn. Herbert about to squeak out a first down. I've never heard of it. So I don't think so. Oh my God, you said, remember the old days you had you and your old lady with her dog and late asking? Yeah, that was my the whatchamacallit, the damn like head of the community thing. I forget what it's called. Yeah, she was a dude. That woman was nuts. She walked with a mask and then a shield. There's a handoff, touchdown. They're kicking their ass, dude. Vidal. You think they're going to bench Carson? Philly surf. I'm not near the shore, unfortunately. Gas is really expensive here. And it's hardly going down. Philly, if I your wife have any single friends, hook a brother up. Yeah, but I think they're probably too old for you. Philly bought a wife online. Hey, what are you going to do? I had to go see about a girl, exactly. $500. Try Philly's best sandwich shop, Fountain Valley, Hogan's Cheese. Where the hell is that? I don't even know what that means. I probably wouldn't, but I don't know what that means. Yeah, Goodwill Hunting. I don't know what all those words mean, man. I just know how to bang. No one believes in Woogie. I don't think so. Do I love? No. God, no. He's the bane of my existence. $5 a gallon down here in southern. Yeah, it's like $5 here too. And it's it's crazy because when I went cross country this year, it was so cheap. I mean, it was so cheap. As soon as you got out of the state, even going like pulling in like a McDonald's. Like I pulled in McDonald's and got some stuff for the family, like on the drive. And I realized I put it in California where I live, and it was like $80. And then I switched the locations, and it said your price changed. It was like $27. It was like $60 less. It was ridiculous. I'm just like I can't stay here. I can't. It's too expensive. I love John Rosenport. Yeah, I love that. So I watched The Last Boys last week, and I thought it was pretty good. Reminding me of the Goonies. Yeah, it's a good little Halloween thing. Have you thought about leaving the wife and just moving back on each? No, I would never leave my family. Never. I have a Ford Expedition. I'm rooting for the Vikings because I bet them. Pizzle doesn't want to do it. He don't want any part of that. But he's gonna have to come on my channel and eat crow, or I'm gonna have to go on his channel and eat crow. 319. This is insane. I went to California and looked at me crazy when I asked cheese on my tacos. Really? Macumba does. Yeah, he needs some cheesesteaks, man. Bradley Chubb is one. Number two, well, I don't believe Crosby's getting traded, right? So let's take him off of the board. So Chubb, Hendrickson, and then probably Jermaine Johnson. Hey, Phil, have you seen the playlist on YouTube? Are you getting angry? I've seen one or two of them. You'll find out tomorrow. 226. It's cheap. Well, it helps more if the Vikings lose, of course. But I don't know. Maybe I wanted it to be exciting. I don't know. I'm in Bucks County 307. That's great. When I drove cross country, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm filling my tank for like $60. Usually it's like 100 and something. This state's just too expensive, man. $309. I mean, that ain't bad. I would take that in a minute. It's been $279 at the lowest here seen for wow. I think the lowest I saw driving it was in the middle of the country. It was like, I think it was like $199. I think it was $199. Living is too expensive. It is, man. Back under 3 in West Virginia. I'm not reading that mid. Thank God Delaware isn't expensive. Yeah. Come on, Carson. There's a handoff right up the middle. I look at it, it's expensive. I know it is. When gas is that cheap, I don't trust it. I do. I have no problem trusting it. Hold on. Come on, baby. Mommy Cat was out of the room, probably making babies. And she just wanted to come back in. 267 in Florida is great. Moving North South Carolina, get 280. Carolina's on my top 3 list. 35. Wentz back to pass. Looks, throws. Caught. Nice throw. Jefferson. There we go. Gas got... Dude, when I was out of high school and I had my first job in Jersey, 95 cents. It was 95 cents to go to work. I had a little Subaru piece of junk car. Cost me $5 to fill it up. 95 cents. And that was Jersey. There's a little toss. Jones going to get about 4. Come to South Carolina? Maybe. Remember gas at 120? When I first started driving, it was like 185 around here. It's not bad. I mean, it was 95 cents in Jersey. Abraham Lincoln. No, it was Clinton. Yeah, Clinton was president. No, you can't pump your own gas in Jersey. My wife thinks that's the craziest thing. When we got there, and she's like, "Why are you just sitting in the car?" I'm like, "Because I'm going to get gas." She's like, "Well, are you going to go out and pump it?" I'm like, "You can't do that here. You have to roll the window down." And she just was shocked. Shocked. I love it. I love not having to pump my own gas. Yeah, Jersey was great with gas. I don't know what it is now. All right, 1st and 10. Wentz. Come on, baby. Gonna run a little screen. Just get me something. It's $5 a gallon when I lived in Seattle. I was at college too. That's a long time. How long ago was that? My question is, where are all the money in the world going? To the same few people? Jersey got crazy taxes to make up for it. They did. Nothing cheap in Jersey. Well, not now. Dude, it was cheap when I lived there. I mean, property taxes was always... I remember my parents and grandparents. I remember them always complaining about property taxes, but buying things was cheap. The throw almost picked off. We used to have full service stations in Bucks County. Yeah, 99 cents a gallon in late 90s for my diesel car. Old's over 35 miles. Wow, it's crazy. Bruce, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, aloha, everyone. Howie has to make a move by the deadline this year. Bruce, aloha to you. Sitting in Hawaii, huh? Like, man, you're lucky. But I agree, he does. He does. James says, 1969, I was 18 years old, gas was 79 cents a gallon. Damn, times have changed. I know. I remember going to work in Jersey, 95 cents. Every morning, I worked at like 5 in the morning. Every morning I got up, I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got my coworkers coffee, and then get gas, 95 cents. Yeah, property taxes are horrible there. Yeah, Delaware has low taxes. We also benefit from my location. I'm only 20 minutes from Philly, 30 minutes from around. Yeah, Delaware is not a bad location. Yeah, I don't know what Jersey property taxes are now, but they're brutal out here. Brutal. Here's a field goal attempt. Everything's brutal out here. There is no breaks, and the problem is it's not enough for them. They want to take more. And here's the thing: it's not like it's like if like I could understand it on one level if like you pay all this money in taxes and your roads are spectacular and there's not messy and they're big wide lanes and everything looks great. But no, it's all junk. Roads are cracked. They're breaking up. They don't have enough lanes. They're always do something. It never works. Never fixed. And it's like, what are you even spending your money on? It's complete and utter scam. Providence is probably. Property taxes in Jersey goes 70% to schools for most parts. Wow. Do they really go to the schools or do they go in the pockets of those at the top of the schools? Mayor of Kingstown County. Yeah, I'm going to have to start watching it. Yeah, California taxes their ass. And it's never enough. 500 likes it big and wide. I got a big truck. I got a big SUV. Yeah, crater-sized potholes. I've never felt an earthquake here. Never. Knock on wood. I'm not saying there's been a few, and my wife's like, there was an earthquake this morning. I'm like, I was asleep. I didn't feel nothing. But I've never felt anything. If I felt one, I'd probably leave right away. Tulsa Kings. Yeah, Tulsa Kings. I love it. The whole United States infrastructure, terrible bridge roads. For most of it, yeah. Now, I could tell you, like, which states are clean and have decent roads and stuff, because I've pretty much driven I've driven across the country, 5 times. So I know where to go. 500, you're serving layout jokes. Go for it, baby. Go for it. Philly got the most trashy schools. California spent $20 billion on taxes to fix homelessness. No, there's more. You know, like you go towards Sacramento, you'll see tents on the sides of the road, and they're just all there under the bridge. I've never been to Minnesota. I've never been like to Montana, Minnesota, Washington, Portland, North Dakota, South Dakota. I haven't been there, but most everywhere else I have been. Never been to Massachusetts, Rhode Island, none of the Vermont. I've never been up there, Maine. I want to go there, but pretty much everything from New York City down, I've been. Darius Davis going to return it. We need a turnover. I'm still in this game. I'm in Wyoming, one of the reddest states. No funding for anything. At least the population is small, though. Yeah, well, they got a small population. I think I've driven through it, but it was like just driving through. Who's my most disliked Eagles player? What the hell was his name? He was the edge rusher. He used to play with oh god, I can't even remember his name. He quit on the Eagles, and I didn't like that. Chargers got the ball. Herbert back to pass. Looks, throws, wide open. Gadsden again. He's killing him. 34-yard line. I've never been to Connecticut. Jason Babin, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Jason Babin, probably my most disliked. I just thought he was a quitter, man. Where are you at, Rome? Quarterback is holding the Vikings back from being scary. Yeah. So should we feel good about our win over Vikings? Yeah, of course. It looks like a third world country out here in Philly, trashiest place in the nation. No wonder they call it Philadelphia. There's a lot of cities that are trash, man. A lot of them look bad. I mean, I haven't been to Philly in a long time. Barwin works for the Connor Barwin works for the Eagles. I don't think Babin does. You're thinking of Connor Barwin. I need to get Madden. Herbert back to pass. Throws caught. Allen flag down. Orlando Strays is my well. I don't even consider him Eagle. I consider him a spy. I don't go in or drive downtown Philly more in years. Yeah, I know a lot of people that feel like that. Yeah, Barwin does. Babin does not. Oh, Rhode Island top tier food. Oh yeah, I heard good things about it. First time I went to the Eagles games when they lost to the Commanders. It was my birthday. I'm sorry when they lost that. Yeah, Scandrick. Yeah. Dan Five, how long did it take to cross country? Oh, I did it in what? Tuesday, Wednesday. I did it in 4 days. If I didn't have my kids and if my parents weren't following me, I would have done it in 2. I really want to move to North Carolina at 10. Carolina is on my top 3 list. Is there any part of you still that roots for Carson? I'm rooting for him tonight. Yeah, there are probably some. I don't know of any right here around me, but I'm sure there's some. There's some good steak places and barbecue stuff out here. Most disliked Eagles player who was former Orlando Scandrick. He was a snake. I really don't consider him an Eagle. I think he was a spy. I drove cross country too when I got in the military. Seattle, Philly in 3 days. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. Herbert back to pass, looking, getting pressured. Get him. Sacked. Grenard got him. I needed that. I need a turnover. What Eagles games got you the most upset all time? All time was the Tampa Bay NFC Championship game. North Carolina's trash. I like it. I mean, the parts I've been to, I've liked. Yeah, Becton would be hurt here. Incomplete. A bailout for California for my last year of high school in Kansas. Our budget was so bad, our governor couldn't afford education funding until we got. Really? That's interesting. So wow. I lived in Philly when I was 11. Still the best Chinese and Italian food I've heard. Yeah, it was really good. My nephew is in North Carolina. My aunt moved to Cherry Hill to North Carolina. They love it. If I go to North Carolina though, it's gonna be at the shore. I'm not going in inland. It's gonna be, we'll see. It's in my top 3 along with Florida. Herbert looks throws incomplete. Definitely hit that like button. Get mine 500, then make a weekly video playing random person or so I could destroy you. You will destroy me. I believe it. Maine is full of China. Is it really? Yeah, me too. Me too, Mayday. Every other year I've been going. Bro, the people in Florida are some oddballs. You should see the people here. They don't even know what the hell's going on around them. They're clueless. Do I like roller coasters? Truthfully, no. I hate them. They freak me out. I don't like heights. He missed it. Come on, Carson. Let's go, Woogie. Franks and beans time. Franks and beans. I miss it very much. I miss a lot of different things. I do. No state income tax. That's true. If my girlfriend comes to visit after 6 months away working to break up with me, I won't see in Florida. If we are good, that's where she plans to buy. I hear you. I hope it doesn't happen. 500 even. Yeah. I was in Broward County for about a year and vibes were just not it. I spent some time in Florida. I loved it. Private, what's going on? I had a house in Florida. I loved it. Have you been to Cape May? I was stationed. Yeah, I've been to Cape May. Yeah. Did you watch me? No, I haven't watched it. Imagine if somehow we drafted Jefferson and Smitty still with Brown. Yeah, we wouldn't have traded for Brown. I think if you draft Jefferson, you don't have Smitty or AJ Brown on this team. Tampa, you know what? I've never been to Tampa. Tampa area is great. 15 minutes. Yeah. I've been to Orlando. Clearwater is fun. Nice, yeah. Like I said, if I go to Florida, North Carolina, they have to be on the shore. I do not want to be I want to be near the water. Is hurricane insurance high? It depends. It depends if you're in a flood zone or not. Richard Henneman, thank you for super chat. He goes, do you think AJ will play on Sunday? I'm going to say yes as of right now, but I'm not super sure of it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's definitely happening. The question is how is it going to be full time? Like, my wife wants to do like Vegas half the year, and then like somewhere on the East Coast half the year. You know, OBS beautiful. I think I'm going to next year, first time in several years. It is beautiful. That's where I want to live. I want to go live on the island. I don't care that there's nobody there. That's empty in the winter. I'm all for that. What up? I guess it's Xander. What's going on, my man? How are you? I'm rooting for Woogie here. Carson Wentz is letting me down right now. I got money on him. He's killing me. Hey, and if you want to talk or something more, just give me a text. You ever plan on visiting Philly in the future? Yeah, I got to go home and see everybody. I got too many relatives out there I need to go see. Friends and family I just haven't seen in a long time. There's like Jefferson. Fortunately, I got to see a lot of them this summer. They came to North Carolina when I was there, so that was good. But yeah, I need to go. I'm driving to West Conshohocken next week. Anyone here live there? I'm like an hour from OBS. I never go there. Where are you at? Are you in Virginia or are you in Carolina? What part? A Warrior Age? I probably drove right by where you live. I have no idea, Morrow. Why is tourism down? Wentz throws. Come on, baby. There you go. Second 17th throw. You're in Virginia? What, like Virginia Beach area? Oh, Hampton Road. Okay, I know where you're at. Yeah, I drove right by there. Not this time, but before. Richard Davis Super Chat. What bets did you lose to the Giants last time? Do you have any Giants bets? I have no Giant bets this week. I'm probably not going to bet it. Last time, I think I lost I think it was the over. Rodney Woogie Nights. Yeah, Woogie Nights. I've never been out of the country, no. And I'd be honest with you, I have no desire. I have no desire. Wentz looks deflected and knocked down by Carson, and Wentz is holding Wentz is holding his left elbow. Oh, come on, Wentz. You get hurt again. You're ruining yourself, man. I would take Jefferson. Phil, I watched your stream with Sills, and that shit was funny. Mark is clueless. I know, he really is. Hey, Phil, do you think Saquon is doing undisclosed injury? I just think it's the O-line, man. I think it's the O-line, and then he's pressing. I have a weird feeling. This is Barkley's week. This is where he's going to turn it around. I just have a feeling. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, but I grew up in Dallas. Oh, okay. I mean, I've been through Dallas. I drove through there. I got a ticket because I went through the tolls at the George Bush Expressway. They sent me a bill for like $2.30, something like that. And then I've been through Norfolk. Family, it's Northport News, Hampton, Virginia. Yeah, I mean, I know where that is. That's not far from the OBX. Would you trade Pickens for Rome? Dallas stinks. For Rome? For who? Richard David Super Chat. No, I'm talking about with Cop. Oh, yeah. Whoever loses got to go on the other's channel and eat crow, basically. That's this week. The elbow is 100%. The only thing Rhode Island is missing is a Waffle House. I miss Atlanta. What do you mean? I don't know what's going on with Chauncey. Okay, Northern Virginia. I know Northern Virginia, like Alexandria and stuff. Yeah, I used to spend time there. Dib and David Super Chat. Is that it? I know I look like him, but it's not Denzel. I know I look like him though, but everybody thinks so. I got asked for an autograph today. I'm glad Darius Cooper is back. Hopefully they don't use him to help tush push because that's what got him hurt. Too small for the pause. Just used to be a wide receiver. Already showed he could play. Yeah, just let him continue to learn. Continue to learn and develop. I don't need to see a lot of him right now. Chauncey Gardner got arrested? C.J. Gardner-Johnson got arrested? When did that happen? He nursing that elbow. Yeah, Dallas is going to have to pay Pickens. Yeah, but what's going on? Kirk Cousins is back to the Vikings. I'm from Alexandria. Okay. Oh, Chauncey Billups. Yeah. Yeah, NBA's rigged. NBA's rigged. It's been rigged. And it's not just players shaving points. It's also the league. that Luka Doncic trade to the Lakers was the biggest scam in NBA history. No NBA coach Philly laughing my ass off. I can't. To me, basketball's getting unwatchable. I mean, I like the Sixers. I like that see the new kid play, but dude, NBA's getting unwatchable. It's the Mafia. Washington 500. You're further out of in the boondocks. I used to work for Frito-Lay, and I was living in Maryland at the time. And I used to work for Frito-Lay, and they had a big warehouse. I used to have to go there all the time, like once a week. I kind of agree, especially when everyone's basically averaging 50 points a game. Ain't the same. It's not. And once I know that they're cheating, it's hard, dude. It's hard to watch it. Wentz stinks. Wentz looks like he's going to go back in. There's nothing online right now with CJ going to do anything. No, he's fine. He wasn't talking about CJ. It's gotten boring. VJ Edge comes for the most points in the NBA. Yeah, I mean, he sounds like great. I wish I would have seen it. Here's Herbert. Looks, throws, caught. Gain of a couple. Rodgers on the tackle. No, I didn't watch it. No. I didn't watch it. I was on a stream last night. I was doing a Game Time Brian stream live when it was on. Utz overlays, 100,000%. They don't have Utz here, you know. Like they have half the chips out west. Like you can't get a lot of different things here in terms of like chips that you get. Chili Fritos the bomb. Man. Apparently, but you know, it's one game. We'll see. But when the NBA traded when they traded what's his Doncic to LA, I said, "Oh, this is so fake. They're sending him to LA." And then Dallas magically gets the first pick overall. Come on, you can't make it up, dude. I can't watch it anymore. I think football they mess around too, but I don't think it's as rigged. Fires a McConkey. Which Eagles player has impressed you the most this season, and which one's disappointed you the most? My biggest disappointment has probably been Jalix Hunt and Nolan Smith being hurt. I'm very disappointed at the edge rushers. Who's impressed me the most this year? Jordan Davis and Devontae Smith. I think Devontae Smith is having a monster year people aren't talking about. Hurts, they don't have that here. Can't get it. Can't get Utz here. You can't get crab chips here. People here never even heard of it. Did you see Konechny throw S other name? No, I didn't see it. Oh, Jomo's been good, yeah. Devontae is incredible. He is. Yeah, I love salt and vinegar. Oh. I almost banned you, Danielson. I hit the wrong button. Gotta say, 26 is disappointment, even though it's the line. Yeah, the whole running game's been disappointing. But I still believe they're going to figure it out. And he's going to get really hot at some point. I think it's going to start this week. We got Utz chips. Yeah, you got Utz down there. They got hers. Bar chips are my favorite. See, I like the Utz. I like the crab chips. I love the crab chips, dude. That Old Bay season is great. You cannot get that here. By the way, Amazon size them if you can't get certain chips somewhere. Yeah, that's what my wife said. I told her, I was like, you need to order like a box of them, you know? Yeah, I love Old Bay too. You can literally watch Terry Rozier play terribly on purpose for the bets. Yeah, I got to go see what's going on with this whole bets thing. What I don't understand is why are these guys shaving points? They make so much money. I don't get it. Crab fries are my favorite. Yeah. I love the crab fries. I haven't been to Chickies and Pete's. Oh, my God, forever. Man. Or Celebrays. Dude, even in Jersey, we used to go to Jaminski's. Jeez. I would rather be a 1 seed. Yeah, I'd rather have that bye week. No, I've never seen him here. Devontae Smith is. No, I have. My wife told me they're on Amazon, but I just haven't ordered some. But I need to. Utz blows. I don't mind Utz. I like hers. I like them both. I like Utz crab chips. Herbert going to run to the 49. They are legit. I know, dude. You're killing me tonight. I'm coming off a fast. I haven't had I had a Stromboli when I was in whatchamacallit. That's Carolina, yeah. Pink, yeah, oh, always. No, he doesn't. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll eat it. For loving the Eagles, best jukes videos that they put out. You got favorite one you could think of? I mean, I think the Barkley, if they put Barkley leaping over somebody, I don't know if it gets better than that. But off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. Oh, well, Randall. I mean, Randall, of course, against Buffalo in the end zone on Bruce Smith. That would have to be up there. NBA, people think because you're in the NBA, you're supposed to play great every game. That's why they call it rigged. The reason I call it rigged is because the NBA, I don't believe that the Dallas Mavericks would ever send Luka to LA unless they were forced to. It's crazy now that you say it. I really haven't seen people. No, they don't talk about Smitty. He's very underrated. Do you believe stats matter 100% when ranking? No, I do not. Herbert looks, throws, McConkey. I don't believe stats should be the only thing to consider. I think it's part of it. It's a big part, but you can't take winning away from people. Like for like a goalie in hockey, to me, there are goalies that play better in big moments in the playoffs. That matters. Same with quarterback in football, you know. So if you want to lose weight, go on the carnivore diet. I will guarantee that you will lose weight. Yeah, I thought about doing it. Yeah, and I might do it still, but I just want to do something that I can stick with long term. Second and 10 at the 27. Herbert looks, throws to the end zone. Got a man wide open. McConkey. Dude, McConkey's good, dude. They're kicking this team's ass. McConkey's good. McConkey is good. 45 seconds left, by the way. Almost, yeah, it is. The next drive is going to matter. The Italian mafia involved in the NBA situation is insane. You got to look into it. I got to look into it. It's right. I mean, and you're saying some of the people that got arrested are guys that are making big money, right? What was your first ever job? My first ever job was probably a paper route. That passing out flyers. I was like in like elementary school, and every week I would pass out these flyers every Tuesday. That would be my first job. Then I would say, like, if you're talking about like job where you put like part time on school, I was a caterers. It was in Jersey. What the hell was the name of it? It was called Anthony and Cleopatra's Catering in South Jersey. I don't know if it's still there or not. Chris Noy says, what up with Stoutland? Is he not still a game coordinator? Run game was great last year. What changed? I just think it's the health of the players. I think it's the health of the players. Entenmann's. Yeah, I remember Entenmann's. I loved the Entenmann's. Especially the chocolate donut. That was my favorite. Yo, Philly, did you know I've been subscribed you since 2019? Enjoy. No, I did not know that, Gabe, but thank you so much. Yeah, I hear you, James. My first job was working at an unclaimed freight in Bensalem. I did some. I did 2 years. There's no tasty cake. If you go to like these cheesecake places that like they think they think they're authentic, but they're not. They'll sell tasty cakes, but it really no, you can't. Leonard says, "How I'm 50. I'm 50 years old, almost 50 and a half. Jesus. They better hurry up. Come on, Wednesday. There you go. They better figure something out." Yeah, I remember. I remember little Debbie. I was never in a frat. You could never get me into a frat. No. 2 years in a can. 2 days in a can. Well, you can surf it to except for Christmas dinner. I mean, if you like it, sure, why not? You feel you look 40. I look 40. That's bad. I need to look 30. So I can live with that. Oh, the crumble ones, yeah. Eagles play to the level of their opponent. That's why they do. Forward, do you like hunting and fishing? Not really. I'm big into firearms, but I'm not a hunter. And fishing. I mean, if it's on the ocean, I like it. I really like crabbing though. I love to go crabbing. That was my favorite. But hunting, nah. I mean, should you know? Should I know? Probably, but I don't. I look 40? That's offensive. How does one go crabbing? Oh, it's very simple, dude. There's multiple ways to do it. I look 37. I'll take 35. I'll take 37. You're a bow hunter? That's skill. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. 40 is the new 35. I did. Yeah. Linebacker and tight end. Yeah. You get a string of raw chicken. You throw it in. Do this. Crab follows it. You scoop it up. boom. Or you get some you get some cages. Yeah. Yeah, I look young. Thank you. I like crabbing. I enjoy crabbing. We used to go crabbing and then we go back and make crabs and spaghetti. Did lots of crabbing out in South Jersey. Red Bank. Yeah. I know. I do look like Denzel. I know. I hate Tazi's ass. I'm not a fisherman. No, I'm not a fisherman either. I hate putting a damn worm on the hook. I think it's gross. Come on, Carson. 3rd and 18. He's gonna get sacked, right? He's gonna hold the ball too long. Nope. Looks, throws, caught. Jefferson close to a first down. You gotta hurry up. Hurry. Set it up, baby. Kick the field goal. Hit this. Get some momentum. That's good. Oh, he missed it. He's short. You dope. Killing me. Mother humper. You're killing me. Come on, Carson. Do something, man. Carson's about to get benched. This guy, oh, yeah, I agree. Okay, River in Maryland. Yeah. I used to go down to the Chesapeake Bay and do it. Pepperidge Farm was good, yeah. I bet you're nice. I'd like to think so. I got $50 on the money line of the Vikings. Not a lot. Yeah, seeing cards are. I know it does me too. It does me too. But before we continue, I've got a quick word while we're at halftime from our sponsor. Check this out.
Ah, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Are you trying to get a good night's sleep? Are you tired of not just dealing with the light in the room, but all the noise? Well, let me introduce you to the Manta Sound Mask, which does more than just block out the light. It replaces noise with calm. With soft speakers built right in, you can fall asleep to music, meditation, podcasts without the clunky headphones or tangled wires. It fits perfectly, feels good, and shuts out all distractions so you can finally rest. The Manta Sound Mask creates the ideal sleep environment by combining complete blackout with user choice of audio to help them fall asleep faster and sleep longer. Enjoy total comfort, zero distractions, no pressures on the eyes or the ears, no tangling wires, no falling out earbuds. It enhances sleep quality with calming soundscapes, meditations, or white noise, quieting your mind and improving your overall sleep. This all-in-one solution replaces multiple products like masks, earbuds, sound machines, with a single tool perfect for side sleepers, travelers, light sleepers, and anyone needing better rest. Visit the Manta Sleep website to find the Manta Sound Mask and check out all their other sleep masks and accessories. Use my promo code Philly500 and get 10% off your purchase. That's just use promo code Philly500. Link is in the description and get 10% off your purchase and get a better night's sleep.
Shout out to Man of Sleep for sponsoring this video. Let me tell you, that thing is awesome. I'm digging it, and my wife likes it. So she's like, I'm stealing this from you. I'm like, damn, I actually like it. You know, I've never slept with any mask like that. I digging it, dude. I'm digging that thing. I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I would like it, but I dig it. I'm digging it. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, my wife's like, oh, I'm taking this from you. Because like a lot of times I'm up late and I watch TV. You know, I put my headphones on, I watch TV, and she's sleeping, and she's always complaining that it's too bright with the TV. So she's like, "Oh, she used it." And she's like, "Oh, I'm using this." I'm like, "Wait a second, I kind of liked it. It's actually pretty cool." It's definitely. I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely sponsor this because I got one. I said they wanted me to sponsor. I said, all right, but I got to try it, and then I tried it. I won't sponsor anything that I won't do myself. So I tried it. I was like, oh yeah, this thing's awesome. It's we're dating Mr. Vikings, yeah. It does. It does. I was Mark Holmes proof for a whole night. Long for plane trips. Oh man, I can't sleep on a plane. I can't sleep on a plane. Happy wife, happy life. It's true. Wentz stinks, dude. He's got a man open. He holds the ball too long. The head coach of the Trailblazers was part of an illegal poker operation tied to the mafia and Terry threw games for illegal bets. They scammed people for millions. I guess greed got to them. Well, the illegal poker thing doesn't bother me, but throwing the games, I definitely got a problem with. Bro called me crazy for saying Odell Beckham Jr. was better than Jettas. You taking Odell over Jefferson? Yeah, I wouldn't. I can't agree with you on that one. Did you see? I just can't believe Mark telling me yesterday that we got to watch out for Dak Prescott in the playoffs. What is he talking about? Yeah, Carson has not learned at all. So have you ever looked back at the Super Bowl 57 before we won? I would go back and look at Hurts in that game. Unbelievable. Yeah, I've looked back at it. Yeah. Throwing games is unforgivable. You're so many people. I agree. Yeah. The poker games don't bother me. All right? But throwing games, I just want to know why would a guy that's making as much money as some of these NBA players, why would you even mess with it? Why would you even mess with it? Like the mafia used to get those guys in trouble when they weren't making a lot of money, or if it was college and they wouldn't make it. That's where they used to get people. Why are they doing it now? That's crazy. They had X-ray tables and all types of gadgets to finesse. They were cheating on the tables as well. Oh wow. Well, I gotta look. I gotta check this whole thing out. Green. Green's my favorite color. Why is it Woogie get sacked so much? Yeah, it's definitely him. Does the current? It does not. No. Remember, it's always harder for the road team to go on the road, and Minnesota's got to go from Minnesota to LA on a short week. That's always hard. They blackmail Rozier. What did Rozier do to go? Like, what did he do that they had something on him though? It's crazy. Crazy. If we got JJ, wouldn't have AJ. You wouldn't have Devontae or AJ. Maybe you have Parsons, but you wouldn't have Devontae. The mob owned them from their playing days. They escaped for $7.1 million. Acted hurt. Yeah, that's crazy. The mob's still running. Mob still got game, huh? Thought they were all finished. Chauncey Billions is shit with the mob. He's done. If he rats. Oh, he's gonna rat, of course. They're gonna rat so fast. Maybe the WNBA is rigged too, and they could just get rid of it. Yeah, he thinks the Eagles are gonna lose. Yeah. Mob Deep Great. I love Mobb Deep. Look, I'm not gonna play that if we got this or that, but we got who we got and we won Super Bowls. No need to wonder. Yeah, I agree. How far? I think if Herbert can play under pressure and you can run the ball and you get Hampton back healthy and you run the ball in the playoffs, you can go far. Yo, Philly, if we repeat this year, do you think Howie will still be aggressive? That's possible to try to win 3. I would hope so. I would hope so. Bring back the L. What the hell's the LFL? I don't even know what that is. At Chuck Me to Charles. But 500 ain't a big Sixers guy. I like the Sixers. What do you mean? I've been watching the Sixers since Dr. J. I just think NBA in general has gotten really hard to watch. I saw a video of a guy saying A.J. Brown. Yeah, it's definitely Cap. The Lingerie Football League. I can only imagine. Bronham says the mob is a bunch of rats. A lot of them are now, yeah. It was legendary as a kid. That's hilarious. Lingerie Football League. I've never seen it. That's crazy. Does Philly have a team? Bro, Hampton played against my school varsity team. It was on JV, and he ran all over them. Yeah, he looks good. He looks good in the pros, so I can only imagine how he was in high school. Whatever happened to JJ Arcega-Whiteside is now the #1 salesman of umbrellas. AJ was a Patriot fan growing up, and he wanted to be drafted by them. That is why they are hyping up A.J. Brown Patriots so much. I know, and it's just not going to happen. Not this year. Yeah, I think you would probably like it, Mav. Capizzle has Philly worried about the Giants game? Not at all. Remember Glow? No. What is that? I don't remember Slambo either. Mark Ribidar was really, that's hilarious. He sells Rolls Royce umbrellas. That's it. He sells smart umbrellas. Here's my Frito-Lay job. Yeah, my old one. LFO. See, my picture of it is, it probably would be like really butch looking dudes in lingerie. Gorgeous Laser Wrestling. I don't know. I mean, I remember all that, but I don't remember the name Glow. It's important to have a good tight end on Lingerie Football League. Philly was cooking up Frito-Lay pies. Nah. If the Giants sweep us this year, I'm going to have dude, I don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think about it. Nice butterscotch taste. Butterscotch taste cake's pretty good. Some good looking lady. The shit they put on TV. It's the strip club meets pro football. Great combination. That's funny. I'm going to jail if they sweep us. They're not. They're not. They just can't. We can't allow that. I hope the Cowboys get humbled by the Broncos, and I'm already know that Queens beating Washington. I hope Denver wins. I think they will, and I definitely think Washington will We should have a good week. If we take care of business and we win, we should have a really good week in the division. Any theories? No, I just think he's injured. I mean, of course, it's gone through my mind. I hope they're not trying to trade him. Give me Bradley Chubb, Zach. I guess it depends. If you're talking long term, then you want Johnson. If you're talking in terms of helping you for this year, I think Chubb. His hammy issue every damn year. Yeah. It was a problem earlier. I mean, I don't see him limping or anything. Even at practice, he wasn't limping. All right, Chargers got the ball. I think it's going to be a W on Sunday, but if it's an ugly game, Howie would get us help on the D-line. I think he's got to do that anyways, you know? He's playing with 500,000, probably. What do you think they did? They lost again. I mean, I think it would get ugly. I think it would be an ugly, ugly 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't think you can afford to lose that. You can't afford to go into the bye 5-3. Not after you start 4-0. You need to be 6-2 at the bye. Those were only 30 people. I think 6 of them are part of the East. Were part of the mafia in the Eastern District, New York, or role bringing victims. Well, yeah, I mean, the Eastern District always seems like they're dealing with mafia stuff. Let's see if they try to indict Joey Merlino on it. They're always trying to tie him into that stuff. Anything with gambling, especially. Let's see if they try to tie him in. Versus 10, Herbert, hands off. Big hole. Gain of 9. Vidal with a gain of 9. I just looked at the lingerie league. It's definitely better than the NFL. Really. The Vikings are getting the full Carson Wentz experience. Yeah, I think this is going to be Carson's last game. I want the Eagles to trade for Granderson and a guard. Opeta stinks. We keep bringing back guys like Totha Opeta. They're not great. I hear you. I would not mind another guard. There's a handoff. Vidal is going to get short. Minnesota's cooked. They got to get off the field. Washington had the most cap space in the league last season and barely did anything with it. Washington fans had the audacity to put Adam Peters and St. Louis Howie last. They made the big mistake and brought in too many old guys. We've made that mistake way too much. Third and 1. Herbert play action, rolls out, looking, throws, got nice play. First down. Chargers killing them. This shows how bad the Eagles pass. I agree with you. It seems like the Eagles are an elite team when they want to discredit Hurts, but are an elite team when they want to compare them to others, but aren't an elite team. That's exactly what they do. It's exactly what they do. You're not watching this game? It's a bad game so far. The Vikings are just getting their ass kicked. I think Howie trades for Kingsley Angabare, the Packers, or Jennings for Patriots. I don't think he'll get a big-time pass rusher. I hope he gets a pass rusher, man. Despite how he's making mistakes at times, seeing other teams and how they mismatch makes me more thankful. I agree. I mean, Howie is going to hit more times than he's going to fail. That's just the truth. 2nd and 13. Herbert looks, throws, caught McConkey. McConkey's good, dude. It's going to be 3rd and short. Yo, I'm copying and pasting all this. What are you copying? Jose, man, thank you for super chat. It was great shooting the breeze. Everyone, good night. All right, Jose, man, you have a great night, man. I hope you get some good sleep. Yeah, that game sucks, man. Carson's really let me down. McConkey's killing him, by the way. Just turn in on the game. Vikings they're getting their ass kicked. 3rd and 2. Timeout. How he's going to have to trade with a non-contender like the Saints Dolphins. I agree. It's exactly what he's going to have to do. I wouldn't mind Granderson either. Yeah, I think you got to look for an incoming tight end. Now, I know there's a lot of Eagle fans that want him to go out and get Andrews, but to me, it's like, why are you going to get Andrews when you can't get the ball to all the weapons you already have? How are you going to incorporate him in there? I don't get it. So the information I've been telling you, I'm getting from USA Today, and just gotcha. Keep doing it because I don't know any of the details. What's the plan you can see for next season? Drafting for better alignment, upgrade or run, good pass or rush. I mean, I think you're going to need another edge rusher. I think you need to. I think you need to get a lineman fairly early. I think you need an edge rusher. I think you need another corner. Now, one of those positions they may get in free agency, but those are my 3 big ones. And you need a tight end. Herbert running on 3rd and 2, incomplete. Frito-Lay being deep is still going strong. Probably. I see the Eagles drafted a cornerback too, O-lineman, and edge rusher. And tight end. Edge, O-line, cornerbacks are more of a trade need than a tight end. I agree. Especially that edge rusher, to me. That edge rusher you have to get. They got a lot of picks this year. All right, they're kicking a field goal. 43 yards should be right down the middle. He's been struggling, apparently. That's good. He just got it. I do remember Frank Sodas. I like the orange. We need a lot of players. What happened to Grant Kelly? He's hurt. But he stinks, though. Crazy that Dow's been with us since 2018. Yeah. Gregorio, what's going on? How are you? Yep, Dicker the kicker. He was an Eagle first. Remember? He signed with the Eagles and was good. Rozier, Damon Jones, and other legends tried to defraud people in December 22 to March 2024 by betting based on insider information. Wow. Maverick 100, the brand of soda is legendary fruit punch and orange cream. Yeah, dude, the orange one. The orange one with an Italian hoagie. That was my junks. I don't know if you guys remember Heritages, and they had Wawa and Heritages. Heritages had, I think they had like $5 hoagies every Tuesday, or half price hoagie every Tuesday. I used to go there and mess up stuff. I'd have Italian hoagie with orange soda. What's up, baby doll? Come here. Who do I got? Hi, Autumn. Hi, Hi. Want to say hi? Hello. You just wake up? What the hell's my score? What the hell happened to my scoreboard? What the frick happened? What the frig is going on? Oh, what happened? You doing good, girl? Huh? People want to see you. They want to see you. What's up? What's up? You playing the demon cat? Ooh, am I too loud? Oh, I'm too loud. Elaine says, well, what's going on with Vikings? Catch up. They stink. They stink. They need points like now. Oh, here's a nice return to the 41-yard line. Then a flag comes in. Everybody's shaving points. Oh, the NFL shaves points. There's no doubt. That cat would be better quarterback than Wentz. Maybe. What's up, baby? Holding defense. If with all this illegal gambling bust, if the refs are really, really good this weekend, you know why. Oh, I know the refs are doing it. I have no question about it. That's what I'm saying. Are they going to get scared and like behave now because they don't want to get looked at next? Yeah, I knew that game was to that overturned interceptions haunting Minnesota. NBA's a hot seat, yes. However, you ever think about naming one of the cats Woogie? No, but we could do that next round. But none of them look like Woogie, though, you know? The non-public information include when players would be sitting out future games or when they would pull themselves early based on... That's crazy. Yeah, we're going to get perfect calls this weekend. You watch. That means they're worried about it expanding. Woogie's a cute name. Yeah. Do some Sixers content. If I ever go full-time, I will. There's a screen pass to Jones. Going to get first down. There you go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Why aren't the Chargers throwing the damn ball? I got Allen Johnson starting. They've thrown it a couple times. Hey, you think the Vikings should consider trading McKee for McKee? No. I feel great about this game, Elaine. I think the Eagles are going to win by double digits. Need a kitten named White Rerun? All right, maybe. I think we're going to have some more kittens in December. I think my cat's pregnant again. She got free and they went to work. Oh, those cats are cute though. Thank you. They get big. They get up to 20 pounds. Maximus is 20 pounds. He's huge. They get pretty big. They got some Maine Coon in them. I miss the San Diego Chargers. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'll get Maximus in here one day, and I'll hold. You'll see. I'll be like this. Does Dart have his way with us? No, I don't think so. If the Eagles match up with the intensity the Giants played with last time, they'll win. I don't know where that cat went. He's gone now. Tank is pretty big. He's still bigger than all of them. Tank, I think I got Tank a new home Monday. I got a bunch of people I got to meet this weekend and Monday. Nick, thank you for super chat. Can't stand the Cowboys. Glaze Marcus. Oh my God, dude. Was that not brutal, Nick? Was that not brutal? I would say Tank's probably about 4 or 5 pounds. I know we love Tank. I just can't. I just can't keep him. I got too many cats already. But Tank is going to be probably 25 pounds. He's bigger. He's bigger than any other cat at the point of being 10 weeks old. I've never seen 10 week that big. Yeah, your Mancoon was 25 pounds. Those are beautiful cats. 3rd and 5. Let's go right now, Carson. I need points. I want to win this game still. Let's go. Let's go. God, he stinks. He just holds the ball too long. And he's hurt. I do think Howard's going to make a move right after this weekend. You've never had a cat? I've never had a dog. I want a dog. I've wanted a dog my whole life. I can never have one. It's crazy. I was a young kid. My parents wouldn't let me have a dog. Now I'm married. My wife won't let me have a dog. They got a bunch of cats. 2500, what up? Just got out of prison after 20 years. Listen to you on the iPhone. I was provided with good behavior. Oh, Ratface. Well, thanks for being here. I'm glad you're out of jail. Just don't be ratting on nobody else. Wiggy gonna have a hot bowl of Franks and beans on the bench. Cope with you ass kicking. You ain't kidding. Chargers in this scheme include charges. Oh, chargers. I said charges in this scheme include wire fraud, conspiracy, illegal gambling, money laundering, robbery, extortion. That's it. I'm done. Yeah, that sounds like an interesting case. Yeah, they do get along. Dogs are great. Just missed my vote. Yeah. Yeah, Wentz is their quarterback. Thank you for the dislike, whoever did that. I appreciate it. Rico says, Franks and Beans. Carson, man, he's playing bad today. Franks and Beans. Franks and Beans! I love that movie. I still can't get Joey to watch it. I don't know why he won't watch it. How can you not want to watch that? Franks and Beans. So is our win against them less now? Are they not at all? No, they're traveling on a Thursday. It's always hard to be a road team, especially when you have to travel as far as they had to travel for a Thursday game. It doesn't take away from our win. No. Don't let anybody tell you that. It has nothing to do with it. If it ain't horror, Joey ain't watching it. You're right. You're right. I should tell him it's a horror film. The horror film you need. Brett Favre was in that. Yeah, Brett Favre was. Best family dog, English, Spurrier, Spanish, grew up. Oh, okay. Something about Mary is so well written. I made the Brett Favre look like a good guy. I know, it was great. These clowns believe this dumpster fire helped us win the Super Bowl. Laughing my ass off. He just never developed, man. I haven't seen Weapons. Tell in the Notebook is a horror film. I will. Jeremy Renner stars it. Yeah, I haven't seen Mayor of Kingstown. I need to check that out. I don't think I've seen it. No. It's a good game. I'll have to check it out. I never even heard of it. It's over for Wentz. Ryan says, "What up, Philly? What's going on?" Herbert back to pass. Get pressured. Get pressured. Throw a pick. Throw a pick. Did he pick it off? It's picked off. There you go, baby. We got a chance right now. It's now or never. That was a horrible throw. What a horrible throw. This could get the Vikings back in this game. Because he threw that ball from the 5-yard line. No reason to throw that ball. Ball got deflected. That ball got deflected. And it is intercepted at the 21-yard line. Dude, the Vikings got a chance to get back in this game right now. Herbert's a choker, man. Yeah, it was tipped. They got 19 minutes left. You need to score a touchdown right now. And then you're only a 2-touchdown game. But the thing is, Carson's been horrible today. Carson's been horrible. All right, 1st and 10 at the 26. I thought it was the 21. Carson hands it off. Nothing there. Quick strike, you're back in it. Exactly. You can make this a 2-point game right now. 2-touchdown game, you're in it. But Carson's going to have to make a play. 2nd and 6. Carson back to pass. Looking. Throws. Caught over the middle. Caught to the 7-yard line. You bet the Chargers. I took the Vikings and the money line. Rather, the Vikings got the red zone times against the Eagles and did nothing. I know. Never over. Agreed. Threw a sidearm pass. Phil, you should watch from the beginning. Yeah, I if it's good, I could totally do that. Like on a Friday night, which is tomorrow night. Carson back to pass, looking, pump fakes, looks. Just he holds the ball too long, and the Chargers pick it up and they're running it. It was a pass though. They're gonna run it all the way down for a touchdown. And then they're going to come all the way back and say incomplete pass. Refs are calling this a fumble. It was an incompletion. He threw that. He threw the ball. He's down. Wasted energy is right. It was a pass anyways, but his knee hit. Carson, dude. Well, he's still affected by the quarter. He's still affected by Nick Foles, dude. He's still seeing Nick Foles. Trash, I need a touchdown for my over. You should get it. All right, 2nd and goal at the 15. You run it. Why would you run it? What a dumb call, dude. What a dumb call. You have Justin Jefferson. You have Addison. Why are you running that? Sometimes you just got to throw it up and let Jefferson be Jefferson, man. What's my favorite drink to have throughout the day? I'm learning for it to be water. Water. Which is very hard for me. Come on, Carson. Just find Jefferson and throw it up. Wentz back to pass a 3rd and goal. Throws. I feel bad. I know. I like lemonade. But I'm learning to drink water. Why? I mean, to me, that 2nd down play was a waste. He had a man wide open over the middle, by the way. They're going to kick a field goal. Why does my scoreboard keep changing? I don't understand. You had an interception and you had the ball at 25-yard line and you did nothing with it. This guy's pure trash. Tell AJ it could be worse. Could have Carson, yeah, right? Yeah, that's right. Pinky up always. Carson has been horrible. Really, it's true. Turn it off. It's over. Yeah, do you see Cilio and Prescott Palms? Him and Mark, that giant love fest yesterday. Oh, they just sink in the red zone. They do. They love Dak Prescott, boy. The Steelers and Bengals game was so good, I'm going to let Prime slide this one. Yeah, right? 500, anybody knew you want to get a Kelly Green jersey? I just got a Barkley and a Cooper DeJean. My next one's I want a Carter and I want a Quinion. But the next one I need to get is a throwback. I need to get a Byron Evans throwback jersey. That's my pride and joy I want. I want a Byron Evans number 56 throwback. What up, Clay Lewis? How are you? Dak always chokes in December. They want to crown him MVP. MVP? Dude, Daniel Jones is more of an MVP than Dak right now. Yeah, they are totally delusional. Frankfurt Yellow Jackets, horrible jersey. Oh, wow. So look at this. Defense had 12 men on the field. So now they're going for it. There was a penalty. So now they're going to go for it instead of kick the field goal because they're 5 yards closer. I don't know that 5 yards makes a difference. It's actually harder to score a touchdown when you got less room to run. Yeah, I got both those throwbacks. 4th and goal, you got to score here, or this mother humper's over. They got the ball at the 9. More Carson. Addison goes in motion. Wentz back to pass. Looks. He's so stupid. He gets sacked again. He holds the ball too long. A flag is down. Speaking of someone who drinks mostly water, now stick with no soda. Juice, no sugar. If you need to try sugar-free drink, what's all I use? Drink so much soda. A few weeks you'll be okay. Yeah, I know. I've had to quit it. He's worse than Hurts the puck. Oh, God. There's a flag. The refs are trying to keep him in this game. Illegal contact, Chargers. Automatic first down. Yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe it at all. See, the calls like this right there, you can literally make that call every play. Every play, you can make that call. But you decide to make it at a point like this because you want it to be competitive. Yeah, Amazon made a call. Keep game close. Exactly. All right, first and goal at the 5. Let's see. They'll probably run this. Nope, play action. Carson looks, throws. Caught. Touchdown, Addison. All right, maybe we have a game here. There's time now. $24-10 if they make this field goal. Flag saved them from a touchdown. They really did. So Salzburg is a Eagle hater. Who's you mean Cilio? Are you talking about Cilio? Who's Salzburger? Try slice soda if you have to have one. I'm over the having to have one. Like I've gotten to the point I don't need to have one now. You know, like I've gotten away from them. To be fair, once held the ball a lot in 2017, just had legs to escape. Oh, I agree. Lame NFL with their hands on scale again. Hopefully it pays off for me. If Carson Wentz comes back and beats the Chargers, it would be so funny. I would love it because I have the Vikings in the money line. They're only down 2 touchdowns. If they can get the ball back, it could get really interesting. Yeah, the money line. Get juice around green apples, key lime, have gone. That sounds good. I think I might have one. I just don't use it. There's a handoff to kick return Davis to the 27-yard line. All right, what do you got now? Here comes the comeback, right? Merck Herbert have to throw Johnson, my fantasy team. Yeah, hit your leg and stop the throttling. We're probably getting throttled today. Dude said Salzburger. That should be his Salzburg. I like it. 1st and 10 to 27. Herbert hands off Vidal. Gains about 3. Come on, defense. Got to make a play. Oh, that was the worst game of the year. That was the worst game of the year. Watching, streaming numbers, it was just horrible. I hate those double Monday Night Football games. Herbert back to pass, looking, throws, incomplete. Big 3rd down coming. You like these? Nah, I think there are. I mean, they're. I don't like the numbers on the side of the helmet. I like when they wear their powder blue. So it's like purpose to piss people. He knows what he's doing. Vikings need a pick or a stop. Derwin James out. Wow, boot on the right foot of Derwin James. 3rd and 8. Herbert back to pass, looking, throws, caught, 1st down. Damn. Flag, maybe a hold. Vikings in correct. Holding defense. Dan Cilio. Yeah. Old Cilio. What are your thoughts on Bowie on a trade you think? Oh, you're going to trade? I hope we can get 2. I think he's going to go after a pass rusher. I think definitely a pass rusher. Maybe a pass rusher in a corner. But I think Vidal, big run to the 43-yard line. I think a pass rusher. The Vikings probably won't make the. What are the Vikings? The 3-3. They'll be 3-4. I have no idea. Justin Herbert looks like Loin from King of the Hill. I've never watched King of the Hill. If the Vikings are smart, they should call the Chiefs for Minshew. The defense got to step up, though. The offense needs the defense to step up. They jumped off sides. They'll lose next Sunday. Yeah, they'll lose. They are trash. Hey, the Broncos scored a bunch of points in the fourth quarter. They did. Hopefully they blow out. Hopefully they blow Dallas out. I'm going to say BG does not play. Does High Rosewood still owe you glasses, and you would still like Adoree Jackson or Derek Barnett? I would still take Adoree Jackson over Derek Barnett. I would take everybody over Derek Barnett. You know, sure. If Adoree's my choice, sure. Yeah, he does owe me glasses. There's another big run. Vidal, geez, to 28. They can't stop him. Chargers going right down the field. Sell the farm for Myles Garrett or roll it. Nah, they're not going to trade Myles Garrett. You can't. You can't. There's a handoff. Gets to 4 yards. The Vikings can't make a stop. They get some momentum and they're going to give it all away. Yeah, I'll give it tomorrow. It'll be on my preview prediction video. What does it say? To me, it says you got offensive line issues. Because they came out, I thought they ran pretty good, and then it sputtered. Here's another handoff, goes for like 1. Big third down. Mark Holmes goes to bed every night with, oh my God, he does. You know he does. I know Mark's got tattoo. I know he's got a tattoo of Dak on his ass. I know, he just don't want to tell everybody. The Eagles should be much better in 3 weeks. Once we get this offensive line going, we'll be fine. 3rd and 4. It's a big third down. You need to get off the field and then dicker the kicker to miss it. Gotta stop him. Herbert back to pass. Get pressured. Gonna run. Don't let him get around the corner. You did. Oh, you stink. They stink, man. They should have had him. Vikings are a worthless team. They're always a worthless team. The one time I bet them, they screw me. I just don't want to root for Carson Wentz anymore. He's about to. Morgan's trace out of Romo fumbling the snap down his crack. Mark didn't like Romo. If you guys go watch Mark's early stuff when Romo was still the starter, he didn't like Romo. Romo was a choker. He would complain that Romo couldn't win a big game. And then now Dak's the same guy and he don't say anything. I picked up Vidal in my fantasy. Kenneth Walker on a bye. Bucky injured. Yeah, that's a pretty good move. This has got to be the dumbest commercial I've ever seen. Hold on, somebody's texting me about the cats. Howie, bring me home ready? No. Chinese restaurants texting about the cats. No. I got like I got a bunch of people meeting the cats this week. People are asking me about the kittens, but it's like they all want the same 2 or 3. And it's like I don't know which ones I'm gonna have available until I meet a couple of these people. This game stinks. Yeah, I mean this game stinks. It's another Thursday night game. This is why I don't like Thursday night games, dude. This is why I don't like Thursday night games. They always stink. Just go back to no Thursday night games, one Monday night game, one Sunday night game, and then only Thursday on Thanksgiving. No Friday games. I wish I could. Better make sure they go to good homes. I don't know what's getting done. Oh yeah. I'm very whatchamacallit about that. Now one of my girls is going to somebody that got a kitten from me before. So they're gonna actually be rehomed to somebody that has one of their sisters with them. So they're gonna be, which is very cool for me. And then I got another family that wants 2 kittens, which I'm glad, and they're doctors, so I think they're gonna be all right. But you got to be careful, you know. When people start complaining about how much a vet costs and stuff, I don't even bother because I'm like, it's going to be a problem. 2nd and 7. Fidel, touchdown. Oh, out at the 1. 1st down. So it doesn't get better. Ravens, Dolphins. Oh my god. If I might have to skip that one. You know what I mean? I really thought Wentz would thrive in Vikings offense with those weapons. Sad to see him going out like this. Yeah, you know, he holds the ball too long, man. Sometimes you just gotta throw it to those guys, man. You gotta trust those guys. Oh, Van Damme is great. I just got a picture a couple weeks of Van Damme. Update on Van Damme. Van Damme is wonderful. He's big now. So what kind of cats do you have? And you breed them? I do breed them. They're half ragdoll. So we don't skip the Dolphins. Could be scouting. Yeah, you're right. It could be a scouting game. We could be getting Bradley Chubb that night after that game. 2nd and goal coming up. Grenard is down, and they're looking at him. I really thought the Vikings were going to do something. Oh, a fancy machine. It's called a breeder. And you just you put them on the bench and then they do their thing. I don't need anything. They do it themselves. Mikey, thank you for the super chat, but man, I appreciate it. Phil, what do you think about my picture? I can't see it. I can't see your picture. Oh, Mark Holmes. I love it. Mark Holmes with a chicken. That's great. I like it. Now I just want to know, how did I get my thing all whacked out here? Now it's all crooked. What the frig? I don't know how it's all crooked now. have no freaking idea. Second and goal at the 1. It's a sneak touchdown. Flag down, though. Still need Brandon Graham. I agree. I don't think he'll play this week, though. I wonder why Eagle fans hate Thursday night games. Why? We usually win most of them. Second and goal after the penalty at the 6. Herbert, play action, looks, rolls, steps back the other way, throws, touchdown. Minnesota can't do shit for me. Stupid Carson Wentz. I really want BG to play this weekend. Got my Kelly beat. I mean, we'll see. Another crappy game. But I thank you guys so much for being here with me. We watched this Wentz debacle. Wentz sucks, dude. You're right. He's a shot fire. He is, man. I agree. Both to ass. I mean, you get a little bit of momentum with a touchdown, and then you let them go right down the score on you again. It's like, what the hell, man? Why do you think Nick Foles immediately? I feel bad for Wentz. Woogie just keeps on losing. They got to go. Yeah, they're going to go back to JJ. They were saying, oh, next week. Damn, Wayne sounds really good right now. Even though I know Mark sacrifices them, they sound good. All right, Gregorio, man, take care. Vikings would be better with current Michael Vick. So I agree. They need BG to help stop Scatabo. It will help Carter playing. I mean, but how many? I mean, if Brandon Graham plays, how many snaps did you think he realistically can get? You know what I mean? He's practiced what, 2-3 days? I think they're gonna wait and they're not gonna play him. But we'll see. I mean, Aziz Ojulari's not playing, so we're gonna see. I forget. I'm not sure who caught it. Well, this time you got Dean and Carter. Ooh, 10 to 15 in his first game back. Wow, that would be a lot. I'd be surprised. They had their quarterback, but let him go. I don't believe in that quarterback. He choked right as soon as the playoffs came. 10, 15, that'd be a lot. I think they'll wait. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. If they play him, great. Brandon will be back after the bye for the agreement. That's what I think too. It makes sense because then he gets the whole bye week to get ready. Justin Fields. Imagine being a Viking fan right now, right? Oh, I'm sure they're blaming everybody. They blame the refs on our win. So I know they're blaming the refs on the pick 6 getting called back. Dean's much better. Oh, Dean's great versus the run. That's true. Cooper Rush, who you got, Philly? Cooper Rush. I think the Dolphins. Hopefully, Chubb won't be on that team, or he'll be sitting. Phil, you haven't done the Giants disc jingle in a while. Thank you. Oh, the bad dog is a mad dog, cause he knows the Giants always stink. They get up, they draft Daniel Jones, then they trade let Daniel Jones go to the Colts, and then they let Saquon Barkley go to Philly. They stink. There you go. I feel bad for Justin Jefferson too. All right, Carson, what do you got? You got to start firing it. Wentz looks, throws, intercepted. Oh my God, that was wide open. He stinks. This game's over. I mean, that was such a bad throw. Damn, Woogie. Franks and beans. He's done. That's a horrible throw. Justin Jefferson was wide open, too. He can't help it. He was wide open. Franks and beans. That's it, Wentz. That's it. I mean, I thought, man, when Wentz came back, I said, wow, Wentz going to have a redemption story like Randall in Minnesota or something like that. Nope. So you have to do it, capizzle padding. You mean that's tang, that? Woogie, man. Woogie, Franks and beans. Oh, wings. Now they're doing a wings commercial. I swear I just said wings, and then now they're doing a wings commercial. I swear to God that thing heard me and put a commercial of wings on. At this point, Carson Wentz is just robbing teams for money. I know. It's crazy. Jefferson needs to leave Minnesota. Oh, man. Could you imagine? Philly, after this game, Chargers win. I'm 75-33 this season so far. Need help picking games? Feel free to ask. All right, give me your number one pick. Give me your short thing pick for this weekend. NFL. I'll bet it. Whatever you say, I'll do. I'll bet it. Dang. Wentz is the Ringo of quarterbacks. We would trade Addison before the Jets. We just paid him. Yeah, I didn't trade him. But I wonder what Jefferson's thinking. I mean, damn, if A.J. Brown's frustrated, then what is Jefferson? $500. Wentz is falling off. I used to go to war with that dude. Yeah, he really has. Carson Wentz, just field tour, or probably the NFL is desperate need a quarterback. Oh yeah, he is a turnover machine. That was such a bad throw too. There was no need for that. There's no need to. I mean, Jefferson was wide open. He was wide open. Liddell's got 20 rushes for 96 yards. Damn. Yeah, Vidal, I mean, they got some good running backs. Hospital Bowl wins. All right, 1st and 10. Handoff goes for a couple. Woogie's going to be taking my Mattel's, right? You ain't kidding. Yeah, Cowgirls will lose. Another handoff. Vidal going to get a first down and then some. He's going to go over 100. Tick, tick, tick. You ain't kidding. I was just telling my coworker who the Chargers fan he's about to see Carson Wentz experience, and he got it, and he must have loved it. $500, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, my whole family. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to you and your family. Time is on the Viking sides. No. They had their chance when they scored, and the defense couldn't come up. Here's what they'll get. Oh, he's going to break a tackle, break another tackle, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage. Stars are aligning. Yeah. Isn't that a joke? Time for back purple purgatory for us Skulls. Yeah. Not looking good for the Skulls. Vidal is like the third string running back, and he gets over 100 yards, not Barkley. Yeah, I mean, we're not running good. We got to figure it out, man. But you know what? I think this weekend, Barkley, I think Barkley gets it going. I really do. 2nd and 10. They're going to just run it again. Going to lose 2 yards. Dodgers and 5. Flag. Oh, face mask. Oh, that's 15-yard penalty. Personal foul, face mask. First down. Carson was a great watch once upon a time. He was. Greg Q says Dodgers will not win it. This week is easier. I think winning team I pick Falcons, Bengal, Patriots, Eagles. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and I'm gonna do a parlay with it. All right, I got it. I think the Steelers beat the Packers. That's going to be a good game. I hope the Steelers win. I'm thinking about, I don't know if I should stream that game. That's a triple header because you got the Eagles at 1, then you got that game. You got the Eagles game at 1, you got the Cowboys Broncos at 4, and then you got that game at 5 or like 8 your time. So I don't know. I might do a triple header on Sunday. Then I'll have to do post game on Monday. There's a play action. Herbert going to get sacked. Just letting the clock run. Oh, dude, David Sucher goes, imagine Wentz playing for Philly. He's ass it. Yeah, he stinks. Is it? No, I feel bad for Wentz, too. Look at all the Dodgers' hairs. Bunch of inbred eggs. 3rd and 14. Just run a draw. Just keep running the clock. There you go. There's Vidal. He might get this. 16-yard line. Corn, my man, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. He goes, one thing I love about you is the fact that I can feel safe leaving you on with the wife and the kids around. You keep it mostly clean. Yeah, I think you'll be all right most of the times. You know, if I get really angry about a call or frustrated, I might sneak a bad word. But I try to watch my language because it gets my daughters get upset when they hear me curse. So I try. You shouldn't have to worry about it with me, though. You'll be all right 90% of the time. I need to learn to warn people before I go off. Kick is up and good. I'm just so disappointed how the Vikings played this game. And thank you for that super chat, man. You think Broncos could be all SEC teams? Let's go Broncos, right? I picked up the Vidal guy in that second fantasy. Really got a good call. We coming for you, Philly. DC for life. We are not worried. I know. Sometimes I do, man. Eagles games is my weakness. That's where I have to watch myself. That's where it's like, it's hard. People texting me downgrading the Eagles win. Yeah, don't listen to that nonsense, Colin. Seriously, don't. It has nothing to do with our win. Remember, Vikings are the worst in their division. Bears are better this year. Yeah, I mean, that's a tough division. All those teams but them after this game, yeah. Dude, we all watch you. We grown. Let them go. Well, it's unfortunately it's going to happen again. Eagles make me cuss too. Laugh. I watch this team can stress. It does. It stresses you out. I'm from LA and I always hope the Dodgers lose. Dodgers equal Cowboys. Interesting. Yeah, you think the Dodgers are more Cowboys than the Yankees? Or do you think otherwise? Like, I see Cowboys, Lakers. I can't decide Dodgers or Yanks. So we have two primetime guys. If we do split, which one would mean more? I think if you split and I say if you beat Detroit, I think that's going to be more impactful than beating Green Bay. So if you had to tell me how would I like it to go, I have to lose to one of those teams. I rather beat Detroit than Green Bay because I think Green Bay isn't as good as Detroit. I don't think they're going to win the division. I think Detroit is. So I would rather beat Detroit. I mean, I would rather beat both of them, but I think Detroit's a better team than Green Bay. I think we're going to go beat Green. I think we're going to go into Green Bay and win. I think we're going to win that game. I think we're in Green Bay's head. They're going to talk a lot of crap all week. They're going to think this, that, and they're going to lose. To me, that Detroit game, that Detroit Eagle game is going to be like the first game in 2023. High scoring back and forth. Yeah, I think the Broncos can too. It's close because the Dodgers keep winning recently, but Yankees are the worst. I know. I can't ever think which one I see more like them. They're showing Brandon Graham ends retirement to rejoin Eagles. Good for Brandon Graham, man. Dodgers have the popularity now. The Yankees are a legacy pick, just like the Cowboys and Lakers. Yeah. It's amazing how many Cowboy fans are Laker fans that I know. It's really crazy, dude. It's really crazy. If the Dodgers are like the Cowturks, Yankees equal Steelers, Cowboys are Steelers. Yeah. Both are equal threat. I know a lot of Laker fans are Dallas fans. It's crazy. Carson back to pass. Looks, runs for his life. Throws it. Almost. He can't even complete a pass now. I'm an Eagles, a Celtics fan. I hate the Celtics with a passion. I hate the Celtics so much. Oh, I hate the Celtics. Like, they're one of my worst three teams. I hate them. Carson keeps grabbing his left arm. Well, you ain't throwing with your left arm. You're throwing with your right. He's throwing with every time he throws a bad pass, he grabs his left arm. You're throwing with the right hand. 3rd and 8. Carson back to pass, looking, throws it, gonna hold his arm again. He's on the ground. Unstable Eric, thank you for super chat. Gonna tell FBI saw Patullo carrying poker chips. Yeah, let's get Patullo caught up in it. Patullo, hey, he might have connections. You don't know. 4th and 8. And the guy's a Cowboys like, yeah, oh my god, dude. I'll gladly lose my wrench to Bam, that guy who likes the Celtics. No, right, he can like whoever he wants. Carson looks, throws, incomplete. Dude, Carson stinks. He's down again, grabbing his arm. You're throwing with the other hand, dude. CZ, what's going on? Oh, the Celtics, I hate with a passion. Just one of the worst, one of my top 3 most hated teams. My mother family's from Boston. Every time I go to visit them in Lakers wardrobe 24/7, getting cussed out by angry clam chowder breathe Boston fans. Clam chowder breath. I like it. Yeah, I hate the Celtics. Back to the Larry Bird days, man. Ugh. I'm a Yankees fan. Don't hate me. Luka's my favorite player, but I hate the Lakers. No, it's fine. The Yankees don't. I mean, they're the Yankees, but you know, I didn't like losing the World Series, but I hate the Mets much more than I hate the Yankees. I hate the Islanders. I hate the Devils. The Penguins. God, I hate the Penguins too. Hate the Penguins with a passion. Them and the New Jersey Devils. I can't stand the Devils. Top 4 hate chart would be Dallas and New York Giants would be 1 and 2. They would be tied. It depends who's ever more competitive at the time. I don't like more. They would be 1. Celtics would be 2. Either the Devils or Pittsburgh would probably be 3. Washington Commanders 4. Probably go like that. I hate the Capitals. The Washington Capitals? No, I hate them. Is that Philly versus the Mafia show? Yeah, it's all right. You know, a lot of perspective from you're getting a lot of perspective from FBI and stuff. Also, John Visi is in it, which is really like that dude's a nut. That dude's I would not mess with that dude, but yeah, I thought it was interesting. It reminded me of like growing up and always watching the news, and it was always that's all they would talk about in the news. I'm an Eagles fan, Spurs fan, and Braves fan. Okay. The over-under is 44.5. It's like they're not trying to go over. I know. Professor Hammond, thank you for super chat. Philly, who's your favorite Philly boxer? Probably Bernard Hopkins. I would say Bernard Hopkins because he's one of my he's probably my favorite fighter of all time. I watched Bernard Hopkins pretty much his whole career. When he was back and he couldn't get a fight, and he was having to fight on like Fox Sports, and he couldn't get anything. I knew he was going to be great. He just needed a chance, and he finally got that Trinidad. So he would be my favorite. I also liked Mildred Taylor a lot. And you know, even leading up to him in this Chavez fight, I liked Mildred Taylor, but Hopkins would have to be my first. Frazier, like I'm too young for Frazier. I watched all his fights, but too young. Eagles fan, thank you for the super chat. He goes, Woogie Boogie Wentz, Franks and Beans, tang, tang, tang. Carson's just sitting there on the bench by himself looking up. Your favorite to watch is Tyson. You couldn't blink. I can't believe this guy was an Eagle. Damn, man, where does his heart Wentz? U.S. Philadelphia. Wentz looks like he's done. He's just laying. He's just laying like this. But my favorite boxer, top 5. Who? Frazier, I brought up the last stream. I only saw Joe Frazier's I saw Frazier's I saw all his his fights on ESPN Great Night Fights. I never saw it live. There's another first down. In South Jersey, we can go Flyers or Devils and half in my family. Devils for me since I was 12. They moved there. Farm team has been in Trent. I hate the Devils. I just do. Marty Brodeur. When they had Claude Lemieux, I hate him. Hate him. Knockouts were my favorite. Just goddamn lay them out. Yeah. But yeah, I would say Hopkins probably my favorite Philly fighter. My favorite fighter growing up when I was a kid, before Hopkins came around, it would be Thomas the Hitman Hearns. I love Thomas the Hitman Hearns. I loved the name. I just loved everything about Thomas Hearns. I was all about Thomas Hearns. Hey Philly, do you have any hate for? I hate the Islanders, hate the Rangers. No doubt about it. But the Devils, just with that stupid lock they used to run, Brodeur and Stevens. I just hate them. I really didn't watch too much. Oh man, I watched boxing. Tuesday night fights on USA, the Friday night and Saturday night fights I'd watch all the time. You couldn't go to my grandfather's house, like my grandparents' house. There was always boxing on. That's all he watched. And I would just do it. You like Pacquiao? Yeah, I like Pacquiao. Sugar Ray Leonard. Duran, yeah. Duran was good. Duran versus Iron Barkley was a great fight. I haven't watched as much boxing in recent years. I need to get back into watching it. Scott Niedermayer. Oh, God. Dude, I just hated the Devils. I mean, I remember playoff games against them. We put up like 47 shots on goal to like 15 and we'd lose because they had better goaltending. I hated them. Philly still don't get what happened to Wentz to go from MVP looking back up. It has to be a mental thing. I still can't believe he could. It is a mental thing. It totally is. Rhythm boxing is must for boxing fans. Philly, subscribe to it. What is it called? Rhythm box? Oh, okay, I'll check it out. I hate boxing. UFC is better. I haven't gotten into UFC as much as maybe I should. I personally like boxing better than UFC. But there's no doubt you got to be tough as shit to fight in the UFC. I have nothing but respect for those guys. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's slow when they're all grabbing each other's pricks and stuff, holding themselves on the ground. I like boxing. You know, I like the art of boxing. YouTube boxing, he'd be going quick. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I need to try to probably watch more because it's just all the grabbing stuff. No doubt they're tough. They're very tough. I'm not going to say they're not. Fight Alex Pereira in boxing, you'll see in a few years. Okay. Oh, Scott Stevens. UFC is probably a bit less corrupt too. Probably. I mean, I like I said, I have nothing but respect. Those guys are fighters, man. They're warriors. But I just like the art of boxing. You know. 850-500. I hope I can think the Broncos can beat all NFC teams left. Like, go Broncos, right? Oh, yeah, go Broncos. They're going to win this week. The good boxers of the USA who keep our biggest stars over there. Y'all boo them. They hug the ground for 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, the boxers are never going to match up in the UFC with that kind of style fighting. You can't be a UFC fighter if you can't you know if you can't wrestle them to the ground and stuff. Forget about it. Yeah, I loved Holyfield too. I was a Holyfield fan. I loved Tyson too. I was a huge Tyson fan, especially in early Tyson. But I will say I did root for Buster Douglas though. I watched that fight live. I couldn't help it. Yeah, boxers will get their ass beat in UFC. There's no doubt about it. As an Eagle fan, I'm an Atlanta Braves fan, somewhat of a Thunder fan because of Westbrook. Okay. I'm talking about UFC fighters. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you, Lord Vaughn. Yeah, Alex Pereira is scared fight in the UFC. He'll box when he retires. Interesting. Carson Wentz didn't turn out as well as Jared Goff. He didn't. Yeah, UFC, those guys are tough. There's no doubt about it. George Foreman, I still think George Foreman's the hardest hitter I've ever seen. Going up there are 3 Mikes. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, a.k.a. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Always a puncher's chance. True. I don't care for Stephon Curry. I'm indifferent to him. Foreman, to me, Foreman's the greatest puncher, like the most powerful puncher ever. I think he's the hardest hitter. Yeah, I know. AI Atlas, dude. I'm watching all that stuff. I watch all that garbage. I watch all that garbage on it. It's great. Like all these fake videos about what's. I watch all of them. Just in case. How many rings did Jordan win without Pippen? None. What do you think hurts Wentz's career more? The concussion from Clowney or the knee injury? No, the Clowney hit. I don't think, because if you remember leading up the 2020 season, he started to play really good football in that second half of the season. And we actually got to the playoffs because of the way he was playing. And we start that playoff game, that Clowney hit, dude, he left the field. He never was the same after that. Hey, Philly, don't lose hope. The Vikings are only down 10. 10? It's 37, bro. I loved Hagler, man. That Hagler Hearns fight is like one of the greats. Fight like Joey Glover, you'll become a UFC fan overnight. Yeah, I'm gonna start watching UFC. I'm gonna start watching more boxing too. I haven't been watching boxing in a while. Thielen just dropped it. Watch Steelers tomorrow. You're not that good. You barely. Oh yeah, he'll say it. Ravens 1-5. Vikings quarterback is Carson. That's not even funny. That shit is wild. What is wild? Floyd Mayweather? Yeah. Look, people could say what they want about Floyd Mayweather, but you couldn't hit him, dude. You couldn't hit him. The only thing I'll say about Floyd Mayweather is I really wish him and Pacquiao fought like 3-4 years earlier than they did. Because I think that fight would have been really good. And they waited too long. I don't think Pacquiao was the same fighter when they fought. But I mean, I don't see how anybody cannot like Mayweather. He's just good. He's just good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Roy Jones needs more recognition. quick. Roy Jones was one of the most pure talented fighters overall. Speed, strength that you ever saw. He was. I mean, he beat Bernard Hopkins early in Hopkins' career, and nobody thought Hopkins was going to get another chance. Floyd was scared. Well, I mean that's what people are always going to say. But if he fights Pacquiao 3 years earlier, I think it's a different fight. And I think Floyd is really smart. And he knew when he fought Pacquiao, I think he knew Pacquiao wasn't the same fighter. I think he knew that. But he was smart. But he's still a great fighter, though. His defense is ridiculous. Now, if Pacquiao fights him like 3-4 years earlier, Pacquiao might have beat him. I probably would have bet Pacquiao. Professor Hammond says peak Arturo Gatti was a problem. Gatti was great. He was always entertaining. The Gatti Ward fights are just unbelievable. I like Pacquiao. You hated Holyfield? I liked Holyfield. You know who I couldn't stand? I could not stand, I'll tell you, I could not stand Andrew Galata. Do you guys remember Andrew Galata? Couldn't stand him. Yeah, Mayweather was just defensive. He was good, though. I mean, he was good. Like he didn't have to do much because the person that he was fighting, he was always 3 steps ahead of him. But if he would have fought Pacquiao a couple years earlier, it would have been a good fight. Yeah, condolences, Gotti Jr. 500, my guy, getting on. Pray you and family doing. Thank you, Big Mike. It's good to see you, my man. Thank God this game is over. What a horrible game. I would love to stream fights. You know what I mean? Like, I think fights would come over good on stream. Like, you get set up your little scorecard. That would be great. I always hated Hasim. You didn't like Ramen? Ramen, yeah. Hassan, or was it Hasim Ramen? I forget. But he knocked down what's his face. I was not a Lennox Lewis fan either. Did not like Lennox Lewis. I respect Lennox Lewis, how good he was. I just could not stand the English accent. I just didn't like. I didn't want that belt outside of America. So I just couldn't like him. So you should definitely get the viewers. That would be fun. Triple G, yeah. Butterbean. I drank with Gotti at a bar in Jersey City called Ringside. Mike Tyson had pigeon coop. Oh, really, Rocco? That's cool. Now, Gotti's one of my favorite all time. You know, he's one of my favorite all time. You just thunder Gotti. If he was fighting, I was watching. So, a quick question: how he should trade for a guard and set Steen because he cannot run block and barely pass block? I don't know. I mean, I think they could use an extra offensive lineman. So, if they want to do that, I would totally do it. Lewis Tyson was a good fight. Tyson was shot. He was shot. I wanted him to win, but I mean Lennox Lewis was good, but I just like when I liked Riddick Bowe. I don't know why I liked Riddick Bowe a lot. I love Riddick Bowe. I did. I like anybody with attitude. You know, like I just did. I like guys. Like I'll tell you, one of my favorite fighters of all time, one of my top 5 favorite fighters of all time is James Toney. I love James Toney. I just do. And it was because I liked his personality. 500 BG gets called out for retirement, but CJ Gardner-Johnson can't even get assigned to the practice squad. Do you think CJ's career? No, I think he'll get something somewhere, but we'll see. Yeah, Frazier, Foreman destroyed him. That's a bad matchup because boxing's matchups. That was a bad matchup for Frazier. But that's one of those I see on like ESPN, Fight Night Legends and stuff, whatever they had. I honestly think you should set up a stream a fight. We definitely be in. Yeah, I'm gonna do some fights. I think at some point. James Tony was really good. Used to play him at Fight Night. I loved him. Prince Nassim, he drove me crazy. I don't know what it is. It's the English accent or something. I never could get into those English fighters. Just didn't. Like, I just couldn't. Even those Russia fighters, like I don't know what it is. Like I like the American fighters and I like the Mexican fighters. I was okay with those. Cuban fighters have no problem with, but the English fighters with the accent, oh. James Tony crossover fight UFC. Yeah, I mean he did, and he got his ass kicked. Prime Tyson overrated. Foreman beats. Yeah, I think Foreman would beat Prime Tyson. I agree. I just think it's the matchup. I think that's the perfect kind of guy for what you call it. And Tyson even said, even when Foreman came back, Tyson said he didn't want anything to do with him. He didn't want anything. Remember when Foreman came back and it was like 40. Tyson was like, I don't want anything to do with him. It's just one of those bad matchups. Have you seen Prison? No, I haven't. Oh, really? That's interesting. I think Foreman matchup with Frazier is very similar to how it would have been. Foreman was a beast. His knockout rate's like ridiculous. 500. The Tyson Holyfield was a crazy fight. Tyson hit Holyfield ear off. I knew Tyson was going to lose that fight. I actually won money on that fight. I won like $300 because I bet Tyson would lose. And you could tell it because when Tyson came out of prison, he wasn't the same guy. Like he beat like Peter Neely and all these guys, but you could tell he wasn't the same. And I knew Holyfield was going to bring everything. I knew it would happen. Now, if you get Prime Tyson before he goes to jail, fights Holyfield, he's going to kill him. I think he beats him. But when he came out of jail, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm all right with Canelo. He's all right. Tommy Morrison implants. That was sad, dude. That was when he fought Tommy Morrison and Razor Ruddock. Remember Razor Ruddock? Ruddock Tyson. Those were good, man. Yeah, Prime Tyson. Yeah, I don't think Holyfield beats Prime Tyson. I think Prime Foreman beats Prime Tyson, but that's just my opinion. They always said Tyson's issues is that he's always knocked his ops out early in the fight, so he didn't go distance. Tyson, the thing with Tyson was his head movement. Like, his head movement was so good and fast, and he could get inside on those big guys, and then he hit really, really hard, But, like, I think if he fought Prime Foreman, I just think Foreman hit so hard that he would I think Foreman would win. Have you ever had your ear bitten? I've never had my ear bitten. Razor Wright was that guy could hit. The Ruddock Tommy Morrison fights were great. Yeah, I'm very happy the game was up. I like Riddick though. He had an attitude. I liked him. I used to have a PC boxing game for Apple. Too, and created all the fighters of 50s, 80s would have fight Marciano versus Tyson. Oh, that's pretty cool, yeah. Foreman had a brick head, though. He did, yeah. Prime Tyson was spectacular, like the circus show, but he never beat any Hall of Famers. His prime, except Spinks, who was not afraid. Well, yeah, and he fought. He fought Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was another guy I love. But he fought Larry Holmes. He was shot. Tyson, early. If you watch just the style of early Tyson, you watch his head movement. You watch how he boxed. He loses that as he gets older. I know Larry Holmes was old when he fought him. That's true. But I like Larry Holmes. Yeah, Tyson broke Riddick's jaw. Yeah. He said on TV, he says, I'm going to F you up and make you my bitch. That's what he said before the Ruddock fight. That was great. Those were great. Shane Mosley, yeah, he was all right. I'll tell you. I was not a fan of who. Why can't I think of his name right now? Damn it! I can't believe I can't think of his name. It's like a tip of my tongue. Damn it! I can't remember his name. Never mind. Tyson at 1,800 pounds of 4-star. Tyson can hit. There is no question about it. I think Terrence Crawford's great. Yeah, I think he's great. Shane Mosley was all right. You know, I love Pernell Whitaker. He was one of my favorite all times. I liked Felix Trinidad, although I had to root against him versus whatchamacallit. Damn, I can't even think of this dude's name. The dude that lost to Trinidad. Do you remember? Damn, why can't I think of his name? I can't believe I can't think of his name, but I hated him. I rooted against him every fight, from his opening fight, his career, to ever. Roy Jones was great. Yeah, I mean, Roy Jones was good. Roy Jones was really good. Roy Jones went and won a heavyweight fight, too. Don King said he passed on Holyfield to fight Buster Douglas in Japan because it was an easier fight. It should have been, yeah. Yeah, he said, make sure you kiss me with those big lips. Hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, I love Diego Corrales. One of the greatest fights I ever seen was Diego Corrales. I think he died in a motorcycle. Yeah, that's it. Oscar De La Hoya. I hate Oscar De La Hoya with a passion. I hate him. Everybody that ever fought Oscar De La Hoya, I always rooted for. Like, I just could not stand boy Oscar De La Hoya. God, he drove me nuts. Ricardo Mayorga, Cotto, all of them. James Toney's one of my favorites. I could not stand Oscar. I think I like Oscar De La Hoya now in retirement more, but I could not do it, dude. Hey, yo, Phil, I can never remember the great Pyrenees dog breed name either. Someone's no problem. Anybody get else a giant white dog? I don't know which one. The Rocky where he loses everything and goes back to Philly. That's the dumbest. The one with Tommy Morrison, worst Rocky ever. I did the same thing. I kept rooting against Oscar, especially when he fought Mayweather. Yeah, because to me Oscar De La Hoya was very he was very you know. I thought he was overrated. Like he made sure he picked fighters until he got to a certain point. He made sure he picked fighters that were pretty much at the back end of their career, like Whitaker and things like that. Thomas Hitman Hearns is probably my favorite top 3 boxers of all time. Don King was a millionaire and couldn't afford a hairbrush. Don King was hilarious. Oh, I love George Foreman. November 27th is a huge box of Carvana. You should check it. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll stream it. I think at some point I am gonna do some boxing because I just love boxing. Clubber Lang was awesome. Great, yeah. Oh, B Hop's my favorite. He's my favorite. I watched his whole career. Like when he couldn't get on pay-per-view, like he could not get on HBO or Showtime, he was stuck on Fox. And I just watched every fight. And then it was like he got this chance. They did this middleweight. I don't know if you guys remember, they did a whole middleweight like it was like a tournament, like a middleweight tournament. And they all thought that they were gonna basically crown I think Trinidad as a new middleweight or something. I think it was Trinidad. And it ended up Bernard Hopkins won the whole thing. I won a lot of money on Hopkins. Do I play video games? Not as much as I used to. Yeah, Al Sharpton is a FBI. Yeah, Al Sharpton's a rat. Yeah, he's an FBI informant. He definitely is. Why, Philly? Do you know George Foreman was Joe Frazier's Jr.'s son's godfather? Frazier and Foreman were good friends. Foreman gave I didn't know that. No, I know that they were good friends. I know Frazier never got over Ali though. But yeah, John Mugabe could hit. He could hit. Yeah, he could hit. Yes, I agree. I hated De La Hoya. To me, he was. I felt De La Hoya was like. There was just too much fakeness with him, in my opinion. Like I got the impression he was like, he was, and there was like this fake character. I didn't buy it. Like I'd rather go for the guy that is real. You know what I mean? Which favorite Frazier Ali fight? The first one where he beats Ali and he knocks him down. The third one, the third one, the Rumble in the Jungle, is that what it was? I mean, dude, they both beat the crap out of each other though. But I think my favorite was the first one because I liked Frazier. That was like my dad's guy. But I'm starting to riot in Puerto Rico. So, dude, he was awesome. He was awesome. USA. Remember, didn't he wear the flag? No, he bet on himself, right? He's the first one. He bet on himself in that Trinidad fight and put the name of the whatchamacallit on his back. Yeah, and then after the fight, because it was right after 9/11, it was like, USA, USA. That was funny. When GT 6 come out, are you play? Yeah, I'm going to try it. Yeah, the game's over, Lane. You should play Call of Duty for years. Yeah, I should do it. I got to go on. I got to go back on Discord. It's been a while. I need to get on there. I'm going to get on there tomorrow. Have you watched the new I Am Joe Frazier? No, I didn't. I never even knew it. I want to check it out though. Good night, everyone. See y'all Saturday. Philly Shakedown. Yeah, you know it. Do you think Jake Paul is legit funny? I don't know. I haven't really followed enough. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, he seems like he takes it serious, but I don't know. I mean, fighting Tyson is shot. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a bit fraud. Yeah, Greg, I agree. I watched, the only one I've watched was when he fought Tyson. That was it. I want to see Allen Iverson documentary. Has anyone in here seen it? No. All right, Logan, I'll see you, man. Boxing's rigged now. It was kind of rigged then. I grew up with Bernard Hopkins' family, his younger brother Anthony. Oh, okay, that's awesome, Troy. Yeah. Oh, Bernard Hopkins is my all-time favorite. I followed him when nobody was watching him. I was watching him. If he was fighting, I was watching him. It was sad. What was sad? Oh, the Tyson one? Yeah. Tommy Fury was the only guy Paul fought his own age, size, and he lost. Yeah. It's not surprising. Fight Night Round 4 was awesome. J. Paul is Alpha Mafia member. Huh. Remember when Hagler put tissues in his ears at a pre-match conference? Yeah. Yes. Terrence Crawford is the most skilled boxer I've ever seen. He became the first boxer ever undisputed 3 different. He's amazing. I think he's amazing. I think he's great. How you feel on Newton's dominant? I'm so sick of the Hurts hate. It's just ridiculous, dude. At this point, it's ridiculous. They're praising Carson Wentz on him playing through injury. They don't ever praise Hurts. My go boxer, probably Bernard Hopkins, Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Those are like two, then I would put like Pernell Whitaker in there. I'm just talking about my own personal favorites. James Toney. I love James Toney. Have a great 500. All right, my man. See you, Big Mike. Roy in his prime was good. He was good. But he was another one. Like I felt like he needed more big fights quicker. But you know what he did to my boy James Toney, that it was such a different skill level. Roy was amazing, talented. He was amazing. I was upset at him though when he beat James Toney. I was so pissed off. I was so pissed. Yeah, B Hop has got to be my number one. I mean, dude, I followed him from the beginning of his career. Before he lost to Roy Jones, I was watching him. And I was like, I got to keep watching this guy. Yeah, B Hop was awesome. All right, guys. Well, listen, I am going to get going now. It was great talking to everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna go. It's 8:30. I'll be back in the morning. I'll be doing an early stream tomorrow. Then I'll have a preview video on Friday afternoon, evening, and we'll go with that. Yeah, I'm streaming in the morning. Yeah, we'll see what's going on with the Eagles. That's why I appreciate you, Hero Boxing. You can dodge contenders. Yeah, that is a really big deal. I think that's a real big deal. Totally agree with you there. But all right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope I see you guys later. With that said, you all have a great, great night. We out of here. Peace.
Come on, guys. 2 minutes to go. You got plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott. Trying to feed the ball. Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb. Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb. You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb. You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb. God. It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking it. Cut it off. It's over.